at a saint. You mad? Your sugar-coated doll is not so pure. My bad, I don't give a. You stepping on me and that got my mama touch you better than that. You're mad, I guess you're mad. Wore my best pajama for this drama. Why you talking like that, like that, like that? I'm not gonna spend the night, I'm talking. You got bad things on your mind, keep walking. Spit your words on someone else. Don't act like you're so obsessed with me, with me. You know that I ain't coming back, I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey, well, come as a bitch, get ready for this. I trust my best, confess. You hate me wearing the pants. If you weren't so damn obsessed with making me a perfect lie. Makeup is out, naturals in, letting my skin glow out. Yes, I can shit if you don't like this. You still live in your man's world. I'm not gonna spend the night, I'm talking. You got bad things on your mind, keep walking. Spit your words on someone else. Don't act like you're so obsessed with me, with me. You know that I ain't coming back, I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey, well, come as a bitch, get ready for this. You know that I ain't coming back, I'm sorry. Read my lips, you do not like that. You're drowning without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey, well, come as a bitch, get ready for this.
Step 1, wake up early, gon' rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, fuck everybody, just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gon' rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Okay. Are we there? We're there. I hit that stinking thing on a button. It's not even a button. It's just completely here. It's just completely smooth. But if you hit right here by accident, it's going to mute. And I'm constantly grabbing this instead of grabbing this. Anyways. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Irma. Hi, Sassy. I'm glad you're feeling better. Good morning, Flowers. Good morning, Polly. Good morning, Jarella. Good morning, Becca. How is everybody? Did you all have a good weekend? Mine was pretty quiet, which is how I like it. uh, the little had some friends over on and off, and then it was my hubby's birthday. So we had family yesterday over. Good morning, PR. It's good to see you. Okay, I'm going to let you guys decide which we cover first this morning. So, good morning, Goblin. It doesn't say you're on Twitch. It says you're on YouTube. Do you like him? His name is Bob, but we need to name this one. I kind of want to call her Barbara. not Barbara, Barbara, because his name is Bob. So this is Bob and Barbara. Oh, thank you, Flowers. Oh, you went to the pumpkin patch. How fun, boo. Good morning, Bella. Thank you. I will let him know. Did you have a good weekend? Some of you I know are in and out of Carlotta's and Nick's. So some of you I saw over the weekend in chat. Okay, so a 1 in the chat if we want to do Foodie first, a 2 in the chat if we want to do Val first. Oh my gosh, I'm jealous, Goblin. It is freezing here. What is the temperature? The temperature literally is freezing, 32. But it's supposed to get to 53. Heat wave. Foodie. Okay, good. Because you know what? I have not watched Foodie in a hot minute. Like, I probably haven't watched her since the last time we covered her. And I don't think we've covered her for a couple of weeks. Okay. Streamlabs bot is working. That's a good thing. Okay. Let's get to Foodie. She hasn't done any lives, right? So her last live, well, that's up there. I don't know. I think I think she did a live last week that she deleted, that was like a rage or something. I missed it cuz like I said, I wasn't watching her. But I did see thumbnails that said that she had deleted one. What? How is that possible? Let me look at my weather. I am jealous. Oh, you know what? We're supposed to hit 70 on Thursday. Haha. I gotta plan something outdoors that day. Hubby's been wanting to go like to the lake and stuff like that, which normally I'm like, okay, but it's not just cold. Like I said, it's freezing. I don't want to be at the lake when it's freezing. It got up to 81. Staying in the C70s are perfect, Goblin. I don't know what it was, Bella, because literally, like I said, I have not watched her since the last time we watched together. So I don't even know what that rage was about. All I do know is that she swore when she got home she was cooking meals, and I saw that she already ordered Chinese. So that's all I know so far. I have totally been out of the loop. So, and what's with this breaking one video into two? Hi, Glam. Good morning. Like the which I am anxious to see this because this blew my mind. But making homemade Chef Boyardee's beefaroni and cheesy garlic bread. So she broke that up into two videos, one of her making it and one of her eating it. And then she did the same thing for the chicken roast. Guess where she got those opinions? Salah. There's a reason why Syrians are unwelcome just about everywhere. Okay, so we're going to start. They're all pretty short, guys, because they're pre-recorded. So I'm going to start back at the chicken roast one because looks like I watched and didn't finish it. Oops, wrong one. Yes, I am new at this. There we go. All right. I will speed her up though for our listening enjoyment.
Hello,
I believe you're up. You haven't been to bed yet, have you?
Hello, Beezers! Did you know you can now request a personalized video from me on Cameo that you can keep forever?
Hello, guys. Today I'm in my kitchen and we're finally going to be cooking something here in here. So, not cooking something for you. Maybe, yeah.
I woke up, Carl, and I saw 4 something a.m. you went live again. I'm like, oh my gosh, how does him go to work? Because him was still with you on there. Because I woke up to pee and I turned it back on and listened till I fell back asleep, which wasn't long because I get up at 5:30.
My cat, she knows I'm making chicken somehow and she's freaking. One moment, please. So I'm feeling a little bit better, but I'm a little stuffy, getting over a cold or something. I have a chef hat, yes I do. And I'm gonna make dinner for myself and my husband today. And I'm going to be making a chicken roast or a roasted chicken. So despite the chef hat and this apron, which is one size fits all, except for me, it doesn't really fit me. But whatever. So yeah, I'm just gonna be cooking your average meals with things I have in my pantry and my fridge. But I thought, you know what? Cooking is kind of boring. So I'll bring you guys along and
gosh, I can't believe I was muted. Thank you, Goblin. What I was saying. I'm gonna have to go back up to your. It's Monday. And I know this happens any day of the week, but I'm still gonna claim it. It's Monday's fault. Oh, that's what it's saying. Okay. All I was saying was that I hate to admit it, I'm ashamed, but I did watch a garlic bread video on this stream, like of her cooking the chicken. And all I remember is him saying that it took her like over 2 hours or something. Good morning, shenanigans. This is going to be a long morning. Arrow. Thank you, Glam, for telling me I was muted. Danny, you muted, girl. That reminds me. That makes me think of that movie Ghost when she says, "Molly, you in danger, honey." Okay, sorry. Here we go.
We're gonna make a roasted chicken, some air fryer potatoes, and some broccoli and cheese. Maybe a salad, we'll see. I'm not too sure. My husband hates broccoli, but
morning,
cheese,
Dax.
maybe. I don't know, we'll see. All right, guys, so let's get started.
Yeah, I can't eat. You guys have probably all seen this, if not on your own, then through reaction channels. So I was gonna say, so is Salah gonna like the broccoli, or is he gonna hate the broccoli and tell her that he likes the broccoli, or is he just not gonna like the broccoli?
So yeah, this is my oven, my stove. It's kind of older, but it does the job always. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is preheat my oven to.
You take your time, Arrow.
Salt and pepper in the way. This is the size of my chicken. It's small. So
Goblin, if you see the
you know what? I want the chicken to release.
Goblin, if you see the chicken thing, tell me. I don't want to miss it.
As much juice as possible. So I'm gonna cook it kind of low and slow. So we're gonna do bake 350. Yeah, 350. Okay, and
wait. I missed the time.
Bake.
Does that say 30, 835 or 850?
350? Yeah.
Their stove's messed up.
350. Okay, and I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom. I use this pan for almost everything. I have like maybe 2.
I would go nuts, Bella, because I mean, we don't have much counter space, but definitely a lot more than what she has. But I mean, I am always forever moving stuff and, getting stuff out of the way, putting stuff away, blah, blah, blah. So that I have room to just go in there and, chop and cook. I left Pulpy's stream to find out what you thought of this. Of her, or of this shenanigans, or of the other thing in my thumbnail. Oh, I'm loving the chef's hat. Not. I'm kind of upset that the apron doesn't fit.
2 or 3 pans, but whatever. Okay, so we're just gonna run that around.
Now when she turns around and the apron isn't tied back there, I feel cheated.
I wash my chicken. I don't want to hear it. Okay, I don't like the slimy on the chicken. Hi! Very small bird. Not GMO, I guess. So I'm gonna put it in the pan.
Goblin. My cats are always on the keyboard.
I know this looks gross, but I'm gonna wash my hands.
Why do they like that?
Alright. And honestly, I'm gonna be making a gravy.
She's doing the Cornish hen or the chicken in a frying pan? I thought she's roasting it, or is she gonna put that in the oven?
With the drippings. So I'm not going to add any spice really to it. just a bit of salt, pepper, and maybe a bit of paprika. Like that. My paprika is almost finished, so I have to renew it. And
Renew it like it's a
I'm gonna
subscription.
take some of the olive oil and just kind of rub it on the bird. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna take some butter and just place it on the bird. And maybe a little inside. A little bit here.
Air or Glam, like when they were in Thailand, I would have been getting a room that had like a kitchen so that they didn't have to, be eating out all day, every day. But why assumed that would be a logical thought to her, I don't know, because if she's not even cooking at home, sure as the heck is not going to cook in another country.
Here. You can
Good
melt the
morning,
butter first. You
Sarah.
can poke holes in the bird. Up to you. I'm doing it this
Hold on,
way.
let me pause. In the Middle East, traditionally should have been set up with everything, especially being from out of the country. They would have helped her with everything. Yeah, I have been surprised at how they've been living and stuff. And I totally think that it's what we all have thought, that she's the one, footing the bill. She's the one supporting them both, which if they're really married, if it's a real marriage, if they're really I'm saying if, guys, where my heart is. But if all of that were true, then fine, let her be the breadwinner if he's, and he's content to be in the background and it's okay with her, whatever. In a normal marriage, I'd be fine, but this is not your normal marriage.
So once the oven's preheated, I'm going to stick it in the oven and then I'm going to baste it every so often, maybe every 20 minutes. We'll see. I'll let you know exactly how long I let it cook for. I'll probably raise the heat on it near the end of cooking so that the skin, if it's not brown, it will get browned. But yeah, chicken. To maximize the juice, I'm going to cover it.
I love that, Dad.
Because it's not a large chicken, so it probably won't give out very much juice for a gravy. So let's see if this works. All right, I'll be back in a bit. See you. All right, so that bird, as tiny as it is throwing off a mighty smell. Does that sound like a cooking channel? Okay, I'm like really hungry. I haven't eaten yet today, so I want to have a freaking big salad while I'm waiting. So let's make one. Whoa.
In all the years I've watched her, I have only seen her cook meatloaf, church spaghetti, and this chicken abomination. Oh, and shenanigans, I agree. Pulpy is amazing.
All right, so I have some lettuce here.
Good morning, Leah.
Wash the veggies in my oh, this is sorry for Howie, my hamster. The veggies in my fridge, I have lots, so they want to come out and play. All right, so I'm just gonna chop about a head of romaine here. Put that in a huge bowl. I love the smell of roasting chicken. Oh my gosh.
I remember the crock pot. I remember the whole onion in the chicken soup at Nad's, but I don't remember the whole onion in the crock pot.
We have a cuke. Just rough chop that.
I'm on it, Dax.
I'm so congested, and I don't know how long that's going to be for. And you know, I don't have much energy, but life goes on, and you know, I have all this food. I did a huge grocery order, and I felt okay. You know, I thought, I'm okay, I can go out. But the next day, I felt poorly. Like it took a turn for the worse. So, I don't know what happened there. But
Lazy rotisserie chicken.
since then, I've been inside trying to recover and just eating little things. Not much of an appetite, honestly. Except for like soup, and been eating soup and sandwiches.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think she's eating soup and sandwiches, or they're eating soup and sandwiches? Because they can't afford to order out 5 times a day.
And ordering here and there, you know. So we have a salad, have some cheddar cheese, like that.
Yes, Arrow. I thought the same thing. Good morning, Ghost Face.
I'm gonna eat some of this. I'm gonna put some in a smaller bowl, save some for Salah. And I have my favorite. French dressing is my favorite. I love it. I've loved it since I'm a kid. So yeah, just one sec. It's kind of thick dressing. What's your guys' favorite salad dressing? This one, and there used to be one, I think they still make it, but creamy cucumber.
I swear she's the only one that remembers that. That was my favorite dressing when I was a kid. And every time I've ever mentioned it, nobody ever remembers it. I never asked Foodie, though.
All right. I can finally taste again, though, at least.
With a side of COVID. Do you remember it, Dax? I loved it.
Good dressing. I'll be back soon to do the potatoes. All right, that was delicious. Let's do the potatoes. So we might only need one potato. Just cut off the bad parts here. Now,
yes,
so I have a liner here in my air fryer.
That.
Okay. And now I'm gonna leave skin on because I like the skin. Okay. By the way, I have like 2 knives. One is like a bread knife, so. If we're gonna make them big enough chunks. Okay.
You
know.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, ranch wasn't like a huge thing. I don't know if it was around, but it wasn't a thing really back then.
Just 2 potatoes looks like it will do it. So. What I'm going to season them with is some evu, of course.
I would say as a family, probably the dressing that we use most is Olive Garden dressing. My kids all love ranch, but they only like the ranch that you make. Like, so if you buy like the Hidden Valley Ranch packets, or now they sell it in a big spice container. If you do that, like the mayo, the milk, and the ranch, and make it at home, my kids love that. But like bottled ranch, they don't like.
I know. Salt.
Morning, Nick.
And this is not open yet. Hold on. I have to top top it up in my.
What is in the? What is
garlic
this?
powder? Okay.
What is this stuff like around the edge?
And
It looks like a coffee filter.
I love onion powder.
It's not, but it looks like a
Oh,
coffee
my
filter.
Better than my shirt. That's why I got this. Onion powder, okay. And I'm gonna try a little bit of steak sauce.
I get it. She's a girl that likes lots of flavor, and I understand because I'm a girl that likes a lot of flavor, but I feel like she doesn't know how to mix flavors together. Like some of the stuff, I would not be putting steak sauce in chicken.
I just improvise, like whatever I see something, you know.
Morning, Six.
And then I'm just gonna mix them. All right. So that's what they look like. So I'm gonna put them in the air fryer for until they're tender with a fork. Wash my hands, and I'll see you back for the broccoli. Let's check the chicken.
So just this made me think of it. If you've never bought crock pot liners, game changer. Oh my gosh, love the crock pot liners.
Oh, magnificent. You see them brown bits in the pan? You see them brown bits in the pan?
Oh yeah,
That's going to be...
That's even worse. She put the steak sauce on the potatoes. That's even worse than putting it on the chicken. And this is, I do remember her saying shortly after she started living in Kuwait that chickens there were so much smaller than here. I mean, that's like the size of a Cornish hen.
A gravy.
Morning, Annalyn.
So I'm gonna collect this juice now. Back in the oven to brown up. Uncovered.
Why did she not just put it in the pan in there?
And then hopefully everything will be ready by the time my husband gets home. He'll be hungry. He's out doing some work. So I'm also going to raise that.
I know, Dax. Where I want to
400.
see where the thing is. Somebody said that you can.
And we're good to go. Last thing is the broccoli, which I'm also going to be cooking in the air fryer. So when the potatoes are done, I'm going to put them in the oven to keep warm. Cook the broccoli. So I'll see you soon. Okay, guys. Welcome back. All right. So here's the potatoes. A little overdone on some of them, but mostly they look perfect. So I'm going to wrap them, put them away for now. I'm going to take some broccoli here, frozen. New liner.
Morning, juicer.
Salah hates broccoli, so
would that be so if you have a cooking show and you buy the item already prepared, does that, and then pretend that you made that, does that count as work related expenses? Can she claim that if she paid taxes?
and some cheese. All right. Now we're going to cook that in the air fryer. We're going to make a gravy now. I'm also going to add a little bit of butter. Now this is my first time making gravy in this way, so you'll have to bear with me. There's all kinds of bits here that are very good for flavor. Whoops. And I want to deglaze it.
Exactly, Hugh.
I've done medium heat here. Our chicken is resting nicely. Once that gets up to temp, I'm going to add some flour. And make a roux. The flour Have you
She
ever
does
done this
not
before?
grasp that concept, Lisa,
It's
at
hard to
all.
find packaged gravy where I am, believe it or not. So, just 2 tablespoons of flour. Okay. I think that'll do. Now,
I'm gonna go. I want to check in on the. If
yeah,
anybody
the
hasn't been watching, Nick
chicken's
has
talking here.
been. Hold on. Nick has been streaming like around the clock. Chicken eggs hatching. There's a baby. So we've all kind of been hanging out over there a lot. And Streamlabs, the bot will be should be putting her link into the live. It has been
Now
fun,
let's
right,
see.
Dax? So the ones that like are always in there that are always chat, like Juror is always in there, Grateful Life is always in there, Last Nerve. I know I'm forgetting somebody really important. Lilith and Arrow, and all of us hang out in there watching the babies, and we're kind of in and out. So if you come in there and nobody answers you, we're just not sitting right there, but somebody always comes in and chats eventually.
This works out. I'm trying to deflate.
And Carlotta is covering Fantasy Fest, guys, in Key West, right? Carlotta. And she'll be covering that all week too. Juicer is in the hatching. I still am forgetting somebody else too.
Looking not bad. Nice and thick. Okay.
Oh yeah, Ghost. Her sleeve's dangling over. Ugh, the food bothers me. Man, you have a cat.
Pepper. My favorite.
Plus, let's face it, she's not the most coordinated person. At one point that sleeve has gone into the food. Hi, Natty.
Actually smells really nice. Let that simmer for a minute. Now that's your basic gravy recipe for anything. Drippings, broth, flour. Adding drippings and flour is classic, so yes. But make the roux with the flour before. Yeah, you don't add the flour after because you'll have a lumpy gravy. I'm gonna taste it. Wow. Very chickeny. Very nice. I love that. Has little bits of chicken too. All right, that's perfect. I'm happy.
Put any bouillon in? I wasn't fully.
All right, once the broccoli's ready, I'm gonna serve up dinner and I'll show you the end result. All right, so I'm gonna add some of my gravy.
Not gonna lie, the gravy doesn't look horrible. I'm pretty sure it's sandy. Well, that doesn't sound good.
And chicken.
He doesn't? You're in there, Hugh.
I made a potato poutine. I added some cheese. There's the chicken breast. So, if you want to watch me eat this and chit chat for a bit and have dinner with me, come watch my mukbang. Coming soon. Thank you guys for watching this video.
Now,
I have a lot more to cook.
Wait.
Please bear with me.
You see that gravy on the side of the plate. You know darn well when she sat down to eat, she turned that plate and that gravy went right over her shirt. You know. Oh, maybe not.
This is what I have.
There's another
plates
video.
Right now. We have to do some kitchen shopping because I'm not used to cooking. I used to order out like twice a day. That was my life, but I'm trying to cook for us. So yeah. That's how the broccoli turned out with cheese on it. All right, Yella, let's go eat.
Oh, now we have to watch because, you know, she breaks this into two. So now we have to go watch where she actually eats it.
Hello, foodie beauties.
Hello, Beezers! Did you know you can now request a personalized video from me on Cameo that you can keep forever and ever? Cameos make great birthday and special occasion gifts. Check the link in the description and get your Cameo today. Can't wait to hear from you.
All right, I survived. All right, now I'm not joking, but I'm not looking forward to the cleanup. I tried to clean as I went. There's not too much.
Oh, there's my first disappointment. The plate is facing the wrong way. No gravy from there going on the
But
shirt.
Bismillah, I'm having a barbacan, and this is the dinner. Strawberry fizzy soda. Okay. I have a fork somewhere. I'm not sure where. So I'm using a spork and a plastic knife. All right, let's try this broccoli and cheese. Oh, I love broccoli. Has the butter on there.
How
All I had
you
today
use
was
butter
salad.
with all that gravy? Your broccoli's sitting in the gravy. I'm not gonna lie,
Potato
I'm a
poutine.
gravy gal. I drown my stuff in gravy when we have gravy.
I had the cheese and the gravy. So I said, why not? Oh, yeah. That's really good. And look at how tender this chicken roast is. Oh, that's cheese there. That gravy. You know, I was looking for gravy packets at the store. And I says to myself there, I says, sorry, I used to work with a guy who always said that. Yeah, he would just like, I swear, I'll tell you the story in a minute. Anyway, I was looking for gravy packets and I thought, I don't have any, but I have flour, I have bouillon. And what about the drippings? So I looked up a recipe and sure enough, I have the wings. Now our relationship works out perfect because he likes the dark meat, doesn't like the wings.
Good morning, Big Petty. Good morning, Moonface.
And me, I like the white meat, so. And I love the wings.
I think it's okay. First of all, remember how she said, hopefully Sala doesn't like broccoli, but hopefully he'll like it with cheese. I was thinking, you know, she was going to make the cheese sauce to pour over the No, she sprinkled cheese on top. So that's why it looks like that. Well, it looks like she sprinkled it on the broccoli and on the potatoes, whoever was asking about cheese. But that's not gonna, he's not gonna like it better with just like a few shreds of cheese on it.
I'm gonna be eating like a mad woman as usual. The gravy's good. Now,
Sassy, thank you so much
easy.
for gifting memberships. Let me go over here.
And it smells like Thanksgiving dinner in my home. Now, I'm always intimidated by making a roux. For some reason, I think I'm gonna mess it up.
Thank you, Sassy.
This chicken has me craving with the gravy hot chicken sandwich. You take 2 pieces of white bread, chicken breast, another slice of bread. You can put some cheese, but the tradition is put gravy and then peas on it, but I don't really like peas that much. I should try to get into peas more. My gravy is the best gravy, I swear.
I just added your thing in. I'm sorry.
I need to change my
It wasn't in
name to
there,
Gravy Queen.
But oh, look,
I
I
need to
forgot
change
the
anyway.
link like a dork.
That's why I'm always changing my name from Foodie Beauty to something else, because you ever just feel like it's time for a change? Even the gravy on the broccoli. Potatoes are tender. I think this took about 25 minutes in the air fryer. Maybe 20.
Hey, okay. I was talking, but you're right. It was off for a minute, but I think it restarted because it bopped me and the video off of the screen. What's the screenshot? Do I even want to know? Oh, I wasn't up on there. With every like you can. Arrow. You guys love me. Even if I am a complete mess. Thank you, Annalyn.
When they're telling a story, they say, so I turn around and I says there to myself. And this guy would always do that, but at the call center, at one point he sat near my cubicle, and
Thank you, Dad.
this place was always hiring, people quitting. I'm one of those people. Duh, or I wouldn't be here today. Anyway, I'm gonna make a hot chicken one of
Does
these
anybody
days.
have the problem when you cook a big meal? After, like, if you're the one cooking and after the oops, I just rubbed my eye, forgot to add mascara on. But after you're done cooking, like you're not hungry, like just the smells from cooking kind of fill you up. That's my problem. Every time when I cook dinner, I have to go outside and like walk away from the kitchen and the smells and everything to feel that I'm hungry.
I would always act busy because when I would just play video games on a downtime or something on the computer, he would try to talk to me. And he would always talk about something, about how he was at a hockey game and somebody was talking to him about something and he got in an argument, or I don't know. I didn't listen, so. But this is Canada, so there's a lot of drama at hockey games, okay? So he would start talking about a story. And he would say, all I would hear is the bits that I found very weird, like, so anyways, I turn around there and I said there to myself, I says, or I turn around and I says there to him, I says, and then I would take a call, I would get a call, and I would be talking to a customer and he'd still be going on. Anyway, whatever makes him happy. And before you say I'm like dementia shaming or something, no, he didn't have any problems. I mean, any diagnosable clinical problems. I don't think he would be able to, he'd probably have to be on disability if that were the case. You know, dealing with people's accounts and that. This is just a breast and a half. I give the legs and another half of breast to him, to Salah. Bone. It might not be the healthiest meal, but it's not processed food. And I'm cooking. It actually does feel like an accomplishment. Next step will be to invest in some kitchenwares, but I'm gonna wait until I consistently do these videos for a good week. That one's going through all kinds of money, and I just end up ordering again. Oh, refreshing. Now that gravy, delicious. Now, does anyone know if you can make the gravy without the chicken drippings? Like, I just have...
Oh my, you guys, I'm hanging it up right now. It's been fun, y'all. See you next time. What the heck? I must be really handsy today with the microphone. I must keep hitting it. Anyways, what was I going to ask y'all? I don't remember now.
chicken bouillon. Potatoes are filling.
Yes, Polly.
They have a lot of fiber.
Exactly.
Broccoli.
Good morning, Starfire.
I didn't show
Carlotta, I'm literally going to end my live today and say, it's your turn for Murphy. Bye.
I had some meat in the freezer. And it's still good, obviously. It's frozen. So I had a chicken.
That is debatable. She has meat in the freezer or whatever. They were in Thailand for a month and a half. So how long has this stuff been in the freezer before that? Because she hasn't cooked. So why is there meat still in the freezer?
In the sauce, we bought the fish. Maybe make a fish and chips. Or like fish and cream sauce over rice with carrots. Yum. I got all kinds of ideas. We have some minced beef and some beef cubes. I made beef cubes for Salah once, and he loved it with rice. They were really tender.
Oh, I hope your little feels better, Starfire.
I'll have to cook my recipe for you guys.
What,
Me wearing a chef hat is irony because
you're going to have to what for us?
It with rice. They were really tender. I'll have to cook my recipe for you guys. Me wearing a chef hat is irony because I'm not a chef. You know.
Oh, it doesn't matter, Lady Starfire. And you know what else? They always want their moms when they're sick. I feel like that's like something that, you know, well, if you have a good mom, I feel like that's like, I know when I moved out, and my husband is very nurturing. He grew up with all women in the house, so you know, he's kind of got like that maternal thing going on. But so he's very nurturing, and if I'm sick, he is right there. But still, like, you know, those first couple years out of the house when I would get sick, I still wanted my mommy.
But when I was a kid, I always wanted a cooking show, like I said, you know. And I have people watching, so even if it's only however many of you are watching, that's good enough for me. Mm. Mm.
And it's worse because she got those darn lavalier microphones, Starfire. It's even worse. And you can hear the clicking of the jaw. Horrible.
But I just cook things that, you know, I don't know. Like you saw me
That's
today.
what it is, Dak.
If you didn't see my cooking, how I made this meal, go check it out. I had to decide what temperature to put on the oven. I don't know. You know, just kind of like common sense for me.
You have a phone.
But I watch a lot of food videos. Like I learn from other people.
Like all you needed to do was Google how long. See, that makes me nervous. Chicken is one of them things you don't mess with. So I'd have been Googling how long and what temperature. But that would probably be considered research.
Or helping my mom cook. One time I made a meal. I was trying to be a cook when I was a kid. And supervise, my mom let me make. Well, semi-supervise. I think she was watching Y&R. I wasn't like a young kid, but anyway. She helped me with the stove and everything. I boiled some potatoes. They were still rock hard. Cut up raw hot dog.
Sad. Bella, that's kind of sad if her mom was a bad cook too. Because I'll tell you what, my boys are always calling me for recipes of different things for their wives. Well, I shouldn't say for their wives to make. My oldest, his wife does the cooking, but my younger son, he does all the cooking. But I love when they call and want recipes that, you know, were, you know, like traditional recipes in our home. I love that. It's sad that she doesn't, you know, she can't do that if her mom's a crappy cook.
I melted a cheese slice on it. It was a hot dog casserole. Don't ask. I had it at daycare, I think, once, and I always remembered it.
See,
my brain was obsessed with
that. Right there proves your real soulmate is S-Jam. Come on, hot dog casserole?
Food from a very young age. And the only thing I can think is because genetically, my dad is like that.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hi, baby. So how did you like the poutine?
Oh my god, the Chantal poutine is perfect, tasty.
Are you calling it Chantal poutine now?
Yeah. The new name of the food is Chantal poutine.
Perfect. I'm glad you like it.
Keep it up, babe.
Thanks, babe. Did you eat the whole thing?
Yeah, I think so.
I will give you recipes,
Nice.
Glam.
I told you, you add cheese and gravy to anything, it's good.
Morning, Marion.
Anyway, that hard potato casserole.
Ghost. I'm telling you, they
My
should have
stepdad came
been
home from
together.
work. And he ate it. Because I made it for him and I left him a note. And he ate it in front of me just to be supportive. Anyway, thanks for listening to my memories and eating dinner with me. It was very, very delicious. I wasn't sure how it would turn out because I was just kind of winging it. That's what I should name my channel. Winging it with Chantal. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this.
And thank you, chef, for cooking this food.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed, babe. I really do. It makes me happy to see people enjoying what I make.
Why was she giggling? Is she giggling because they are the only two that know that she bought a chicken? S-Jam, the last time well, I shouldn't say the last time, because I don't know. I'm sure I've missed some of his streams since, but the last I knew, he had gotten a new job that was going really well, and he just, didn't have time for streaming as much. He was still drinking, but supposedly, he has cut back. And he's lost a ton of weight. Which I don't know if that's a good thing, because if it's because of the drinking, then morning. Bye. Bye. Okay. This is the one I really want to see and I'm curious about.
I think the beef.
See, I start stuff all the time and then I walk away and I don't watch. Hold on. What did I do? There we go. After she cooks.
Hello, foodie beauties. Hello, Beezers. Did you know you can now request a personalized...
Hello, may I come in? I am Chef Boyardi.
Okay, I will give her, I'm gonna give her kudos, because the fact that she put that little clip in there is more than she normally does in her videos. Oh, definitely, Lamb.
Hi, guys. So, I'm still feeling a bit under the weather, and so still recovering from whatever it is I have. And
she sounds horrible. Can you guys hear her? Not just that she's, struggling, like she's out of breath, because we're used to that, but you can hear her wheezing. She sounds awful.
Today, I could just open a can of beefaroni Chef Boyardee, But unfortunately, here in Kuwait, I can't find any Chef Boyardee. I don't know if they have it at a certain store, but I haven't been to that store, so I'm gonna have to make my own Chef Boyardee, and I'm gonna make beefaroni today, or attempt, so for myself and my husband. So let's get the show on the road and try to make some beefaroni. Yalla. And I'm gonna keep it in the same vibe as the canned beefaroni and just kind of very basic, very basic. So yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be tasty, hopefully. So since I'm cooking everything in this one pan, I'm gonna boil the noodles first and cook them. I found this long macaroni. It's exactly like beefaroni noodles. Anyway, let's put them in the pan.
Y'all know she saw those noodles in the store and it made her think of beefaroni, and this whole meal was planned around those noodles. You know that. Beefaroni would not have turned out well if she just used regular macaroni noodles. It's not the same.
I don't wait for the water to boil all the way before I put my pasta in. I don't want to hear it. Camera check.
They're basically elbow macaroni, Lamb, that don't have the elbow. Excuse me. There's no curve in it like an elbow macaroni. It's just like a straight noodle. I don't know why that's so different. It's kind of like a penne pasta, but smooth.
All right, we're gonna let this boil, and I'll be right back. All right, so I drained the noodles.
I so wish, Arrow,
because they're gonna cook more in the sauce. And you know how beefaroni has, the noodles have that little chew to them? I don't want my noodles to be too mushy, so we have some mince here, frying in butter. I feel like Paula Deen, minus the controversy. All right, let me just raise that a bit. Fry it up.
Yes. This
So-
was you know, when she was in Thailand, Peggy, she, you know, kept talking about how when they got home, she was gonna, you know, cook home cooked meals and whatnot. So this is the second of those home cooked meals. We watched her make the chicken. Now this is the second one, and then they order out. Maybe
let that
they are
brown a bit.
ordering. Maybe they're ordering out again because he doesn't like her cooking.
Some salt and pepper. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. And I have some burger buns because I'm going to make some garlic bread in the air fryer. Okay? We're going to let this get nice and brown. I don't want too big of chunks because that's just how I feel like having my mince today. Now this mince is, I think,
I feel like
I don't know the fat percentage.
I feel like though when she cooks, all that is going through her head is her. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like when she cooks, she thinks of anybody else's palate but her own. And everybody doesn't like 2 pounds of cheese on every single meal, among other things, or steak sauce on their potatoes.
On it, maybe 10%, 15% fat. I'm not sure. But just by looking at the marbling on it.
Peggy, I would lose it when MGL would do her cooking streams and she would mess up the recipe. I loved it. Like when she was making hollandaise sauce and she screwed it up. It's just funny to me when, you know, she does it live and it doesn't turn out, only because it's her. I wouldn't laugh at any all.
It's probably more like a lean, but not an extra lean. Between lean and medium. Okay. I'm gonna also preheat my oven now, actually. The time on it's like 5 o'clock right now, okay, 5 p.m. The time on the clock is, do you expect me to have the right time on my stove? I'm a mess. I don't even know what time it is. Okay, we're gonna bake this on 400. Okay.
I love how she
Just a little
guesses
bit.
at the temperature.
Maybe brown. I'm gonna put some cheese on it, so okay. And still browning. Okay. Now we're gonna add some
I love it, Ghost.
steak sauce. Okay. Flavor up that beef a bit.
So 64% of you said cut.
I'm also gonna add some garlic and onion powder. A little more onion than garlic. Oh yeah, that smells nice. Gonna let it brown up, let some of the fat and oil evaporate. That's when you're gonna start seeing the beef browning more.
Oh, guys, I'm sorry. I just now saw my notifications. Glam, thank you for being a member for 7 months. And we love you too. Irma, thank you for being look at Irma, 1 whole year. That is amazing. Thank you, Irma. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Sasse. I appreciate you, Glam. Oh my gosh, okay. You've been a member for 6 months. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know why that doesn't show up on my end. I love you guys. Thank you all for your support.
We're feeling a bit better. Okay. your favorite Chef Boyardee if you've ever had it? I think mine is beefaroni as a kid was one of mine. And ravioli with the little meatballs in it, or whatever those little balls are made of. I don't know.
Oh, see, their meatballs are gross. Lilith, thank you for being a member for
They're not all the fat will
years.
evaporate
That is
because I
so
fried it in
crazy,
butter.
guys, that I've had memberships for a year. That's nuts.
Extra flavor. Yum. It's getting nice and brown. We're in Brown Town. All right. I think the beef is nice and brown, so I'm going to reduce the heat about 4. I'm going to add the noodles. We have our beefaroni noodles, and with clean hands, I'm just going to, well, with the spoon, I guess.
2 of the things that I always made when my daughter's super picky, so seldom does she eat what I cook for dinner. But my boys, 2 of the recipes that I always made when they were kids, Glam, that's how they came about. It was like, we were low on groceries and whatever. The one was kielbasa and cabbage, but my boys always had friends here, so we always had more mouths to feed. And so I made that once with egg noodles in it. And especially my oldest son went gaga over it. That's like still one of his favorite meals to this day. And the other one is just hamburger hash, just hamburgers and diced potatoes seasoned. And they loved that too. And those were just basically meals that were thrown together because we didn't have much.
Guide the pasta into the pan. Nice and guided. There we go.
She doesn't drain it even a little. And darn well they didn't foot the bill for the good stuff.
And get nice and, this and that. We're going to add our tomato pasta sauce. Okay. And going to reduce that a bit more. We're also going to add it's one of those weird
guys,
sugars.
if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, could you hit that thumbs up? It really, really helps out the channel. Thank you.
Some cream.
Nick.
Some cooking cream. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna make it a creamy sauce. Like a rosé. Some just flew out of the pan. Gonna add a little bit of water. Like half a cup or something.
Where is all
Quarter
the
cup.
sauce? Why does it look like there's no sauce now?
More like it. Okay. Deglaze the bottom a little bit.
You know what this
I'm actually
recipe?
gonna also put a little bit of Parmesan cheese.
Damn.
Turn the heat off. And add a little bit, just a pinch of sugar because
Or 2 pinches. Or 3
recipe,
pinches.
Chef Boyardee in the can has that as well. Okay.
Cheese and sugar. Yep, it's a foodie recipe.
Give it a little stir around. And I'm going to test if it needs anything. Taste. Yum. That's good. We're just gonna put a little bit of cheese on top. Come on. Not too much. I'm not really feeling the cheese today.
I bet half of their grocery income is on different cheeses.
Check this out. We're gonna bake that for maybe 10 minutes or 15, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Yella.
Dax, if you go to Thailand to get it, make sure you stop and get one of them balloons while you're there.
All right, you guys. Garlic bread's done. And now, the food.
You're probably right, Dax.
Let me bring you guys for a close-up. Wow.
It does.
Yeah, that looks like beefaroni a bit, doesn't it, with cheese?
But I think it's half because of the
Yummy, yum. I can't wait to dig in. It smells awesome. All right, guys, so that's my homemade beefaroni. Very simple. You know, easy, one pan, because we have one pan. Dinner. So, if you want to see the mukbang part of this, I'm going to have dinner with you guys in the next video, coming shortly. Oh, wait, I should probably play it. Yeah. Ouch, it's hot.
And why doesn't she make enough that like they can eat it for 2 dinners or whatever? You know that that thing of pasta was gone after dinner.
Ow. It's trying to kill me. And some garlic bread. So yellow, let's go eat.
All right, y'all, let's go eat.
Video from Young Cameo.
Did you see the thumbnail? The thumbnail says, "My cat's in heat." How does that have anything to do with eating cheesy beefaroni?
Woman, she's apparently in heat and has been crying all night. And we're gonna take her to the vet now. Right, baby girl? And yeah, she's just been doing this and crying.
That's what I do.
So we pet her, massage her, and play with her, but I know you want a boyfriend, but we're going to take you to the doctor, okay?
You guys, that wasn't me. For some reason, it shut down again. What the heck? Sorry, can you hear me now? I don't know why it's doing that. That's the second time. Uh-oh. What was the ears? What did it do to you? That's good to know, Arrow, because we had a dog that almost passed because we didn't realize she had started and was in did the restart No, I'm not. I never even heard of Alta. Arrow. You're killing me this morning. We always let them have their first heat and then took them in. I don't know. It kind of was weird to me, him, rubbing her booty. I don't know. Oh no, I don't even use. Well, I use Streamlabs, but I don't use. Oh wait, you said StreamYard. Yeah, I use Streamlabs. So no, Alta. I don't have it on my OBS. I'm using it through the website. Is that what you mean? I do have. It's what Melon used to be. Apparently, Streamlabs bought Melon. Yes, Zach. So I wasn't the only one. Thank you.
Hi, guys. It's okay. You might hear my cat meowing. Yeah, I know. I'm not your boyfriend. I can't do anything about it. Okay, let's just introduce the food first, and then I'll talk a bit about what's going on with her.
Oh, you better warn him, yeah.
So,
yeah, I have the paid version. I use it for, I use it for a lot, actually, because I was using it for the Streamlabs OBS, but it had glitches that kind of got on my nerves. So I went to just the regular OBS, but I still use like the bot and different things. And then with your Streamlabs paid subscription, you also get Melon, which is like a browser app to stream. And so that's what I'm using. It's called, but since they took it over, it's called Talk Studio.
Also have a jar of pickles. This was full at one point, but anyway, come here. My cat is in heat. Before you judge me, listen to my story. Hi.
When she does that, does anybody remember ICQ? You remember the what did it say? Or something like that when you got a notification. When she says hi, all high pitched like that, that's what it sounds like to me.
Be like 4 nights ago.
Good morning, last
some Sunkist. I don't like to drink soda that much when I'm sick. Baby, yeah, no. She stuck to me like glue since she's been in heat. So I was sleeping, and during the night, remember early morning? Bismillah. I hear like super loud. And she wouldn't leave me alone. She kept jumping on me, coming to me, and she doesn't do that normally. Hey! Anyway.
That was fun.
So I woke up, I thought, okay, I'm gonna go give her more food, I guess, because I always leave crunchies out when I go to bed because I don't want her to bug me.
That Lilith at like McDonald's or something.
She normally doesn't bug me until, I get up. Let's try this. I love this macaroni. Nostalgia. Tastes like a fresh beefaroni. I feed her. It doesn't stop. So I was like, I think she's in heat.
Wait. You're the one that's had the cats. Salah's the one that had to tell you she was in heat?
No. But as the day passed on, she started doing that, like, you know, she would be walking in front of me, stop, raise her butt, and look behind me and cry. Like, I'm not a dude, and I'm not a cat.
Lilith, every single thing she does boils down to making the least amount of effort. If she bought a jug of orange juice, she'd have to get a cup out, fill that cup, and then wash it after she's done. That's too much. Too much.
I've never had an animal in heat before. And it's my fault. We probably should have got it done sooner. I didn't know her exact age. Because of how we, like, adopted her. But, yeah. She must be at least between 5 months and a year, according to Google. So,
Bella, it always irks me how much sugary drinks she intakes, because if she would just cut that out alone, it would make a difference. Because she drinks, you know, regular pops and huge things of juice and just, you know, pure sugar drinks.
right away, I called the vet. Well, Salah called. And he's like, can we get our cat fixed today? And I'm thinking, usually that takes an appointment, you know. But I don't think the guy on the other end of the line really understood. So good. What we wanted. It was like a weird connection. So
That's bad, Irma, because we haven't been home for very long and we're already getting tired of the blue couch.
we ended up driving all the way to, it was like 45-minute drive to bring her. And we get there. There's like no wait time. I love going to the vet here because they're really good at what they do, and there's like no wait. So, sure enough, the vet's like, yeah, we need to make an appointment. Do you want to leave her overnight? And he's like, actually, first, is she vaccinated? And so, well, the family we adopted her from,
You quit smoking.
Said that she was
I will
vaccinated.
totally give you kudos for that, Peggy, because I have tried. I keep telling myself, keep trying. Eventually, you'll get it right. It's so hard. And, I don't want to kill anybody. There's that.
and he's like, well, a lot of people will just tell you that.
I was thinking the same thing, Goblin.
But if you don't have a vaccination card for her, I can't operate on her until she's fully vaccinated because maybe there will be an infection or something like this.
Oh, congratulations, Peggy.
Which I didn't know that. The vaccines they get would it have an impact on like infection prevention? I don't know. Anyway,
It looks to me like it's a missing cushion.
her vet won't do it until
Oh, you know what? No, because this part right here is not part of the couch, I don't think. At least on my screen, this is like a different color. Like this is the curtain or something, and this is the wall. And I think this is the end of the couch right here.
she's vaccinated. And to vaccinate her, she can't be in heat in her heat cycle. Because of the stress in her raised body temperature. So
That's exactly what it is, Carlotta. That is exactly what it is. It's like, we're all losing interest and find it boring, but we're all like waiting to find out exactly how it ends.
What we have to do now is wait for her cycle to end, her heat cycle, which could take.
The only way I noticed is, Dax, because I have 2 monitors. On my one monitor, this looks exactly the same color as the couch. On my other monitor, it's more like muted right here. And then also the wrinkles. Like the couch doesn't have like the wrinkles in those back cushions. That was the other thing.
Several days.
Ugh, Bella, yuck.
And then once that's over, we take her for her vaccine. She'll get her vaccination card and everything, her up-to-date vaccinations. And then we can schedule, the spaying.
I can't either, Glam. And I'm not a real big pop drinker. So I just anymore, if I crave a pop or want a pop, I just have a regular one, because I might have a pop like every couple weeks or something, like one. I'm not a huge pop drinker, thankfully.
So on one hand, I'm happy that he's like cares about the health of the cat.
Carlotta. Ew.
But on the other hand, I'm just like, several more days of we basically sleep when she sleeps, because she's very needy when she's awake. Like, she's glued to me. Like, I could just hold her and pet her all day and she would love that.
Could you imagine if she had a baby? If this is, you can tell like she's, aggravated about it. Could you imagine if it was a kid? I'm not gonna lie. Foodie's voice goes into wah, 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 while I watch chat and I inspect her area for oddities. Well, I always tell you guys that
I think like the
chat in
massaging and
here
the
is
petting helps her.
where the
but
action is, where it's exciting and interesting.
I feel bad for her. So I said, is there anything we can do to reduce her crying, her stress? So he prescribed Depo-Provera. I think it's a progesterone injection or something. Hormone. It's basically a hormone injection that's supposed to like the pill, trick her body into thinking she's pregnant and stop her estrus, her heat cycle. So he gave us a prescription instead of just doing it there. There's like an actual block of pet pharmacies, like a whole block of them, like a whole row.
I agree, Dax. I prefer lives.
So we drove there. And a doctor at that pharmacy clinic administered it. And he said it could take a day or two. Well, it's the 3rd day today, and she's still showing her butt.
I know, Bella. What the heck? I've never heard of that.
She follows me around the apartment, and like I said, she'll just stop, flop over.
I missed it. I'm sure she probably said, and I was paying more attention to you guys. Why did they decide to do that instead of have her fixed?
Or hunched down.
Or did
Show
they
me her
do
butt
that
like
because they wouldn't fix her because she was in heat?
this. And look back and cry. Like expecting me to do something about it. So,
not to mention it's ooey, Carlotta. It gave me a really ooey feeling.
I'm like, baby cat, I'm not your boyfriend. So, but this is the first time she goes into heat. And, yeah.
What, hold on. I think it was Glam. Yeah. What did, Milk Tea confirm, Glam?
So hopefully her heat will finish soon. I think they can go up to like 10 days. Halfway
She did,
there.
but she ate it. She ate the salad while she was still making dinner.
Oh, living on a prayer. And we'll see. Hopefully they can.
Yeah, Carlotta. So I'm thinking maybe that's why they did that pill instead. It seems weird that they did that pill because that's like, but you know what? A lot of the medicines that they give to animals are human medicines.
Spay her
Yeah,
shortly after the vaccine.
she does. Erwin, I've caught her a few times kind of slip or start to slip.
I feel like I'm consoling my young adult daughter hitting puberty and not knowing what to do with herself. You know, like, oh, okay, baby gal. I brush her more. Playing with her more helps, like the laser. She doesn't seem to think about what she's going through when she's playing, or I put on, like, on the TV, like, videos for cats with, like, mice and stuff. Well, now I put it on my phone because she talked to TV, but
Starlight, good to see you.
in retrospect, that probably wasn't a good idea. Anyway, this is delicious.
So, okay, so that makes so much more sense why she said on that, or whoever's thumbnail or whatever it was that I saw, that makes a lot more sense about her lying and telling us in the beginning she had everything she needed and all that. And now they're telling her that she has to have the cat's vaccinations. Now I get it. I should have never doubted that there was lies in there.
Delicious. Mm. These macaroni noodles are like the exact same beefaroni noodles. Just long macaroni. I don't
Thank
cut it
you,
in half.
Nick.
There's a lot left over. Salah's eating in the other room. And I do my videos. Yeah, he's not in my videos, so he's gonna eat in the other room.
If they picked that cat up off the street, I find it even more gross that that cat looks so much like BBJ. Like, that makes it, I don't know, because then that was not, it wasn't like a family member or a friend had a cat that they needed to, you know, a home for, and so you took that cat. No, if that cat came from off the street, she specifically picked that cat because it looked like BBJ.
You know. And yeah, but beefaroni, Chef Boyardee, I loved it growing up. Which I think it's just something quick and easy to shut your kids up, you know. Here, have some beefaroni. Open a can if they're hungry. Oh, I'm gonna have tomato mouth. Tomato mouth is when you have ketchup or tomato stains around your mouth. You know how kids do? Or like Kool-Aid. There was one kid in elementary school, Carson. He used to always, I hope he's not watching this. Hi, Carson, shouldn't have bullied me. He would always have like those microwavable Chef Boyardee things for lunch. I didn't like those ones as much because they tasted like tin. Anyway, and he would always get that in the corners of his mouth after lunch.
Ew.
I don't get the teachers, man. If I was the teacher, I'd be like, wipe your mouth or you're going to the principal's office for grossing me out. I'm just joking. But like, nobody ever told him to wipe it.
You are not joking. Why do you say that when you're not joking?
Anyway, that's what it reminds me of, unfortunately. But it was good memories. You know, sometimes for lunch, or if I was at home on a weekend, or I don't know, homesick, I would have canned Campbell's soup, or can of beefaroni was my favorite.
See, my mom was not a very good cook. My mom pretty much cooked everything from like, you know, packaged foods and stuff. She wasn't like, she would make dinners, but they weren't fully like homemade dinners. You know, she definitely did like the shortcuts and stuff. I kind of taught myself how to cook and then got, you know, tips and recipes and stuff from like my mom-in-law and the grandmothers and stuff. Someone sent her to the principal's office.
Favorite at the time. There's something about the tomato sauce in Chef Boyardee. That's why I added a bit of sugar to mine. It's like really, it's a little sweet, but my mom used to also make stews in the crock pot. Beef stew.
Well, isn't she, Starlight, isn't she being roasted by the good morning cats? What's the one for, Glam? My mom is the queen of the microwave. I really dislike microwaves. Yeah, my mom and my mom's mom, neither were big cooks. Right, Goblin? Yeah, my mom, I can't even really remember like what meals that my mom made that I can't remember favorites. Like my kids, like I was saying, like they'd call and ask, you know, recipes for different things. I don't think there was one that I ever asked my mom for.
You know when you cook something in a crock pot or slow cook something all day? The smell? So comforting, especially this time of year. Time for stews and casseroles and things like that.
Bella, I would love to know those 14.
I think that's my sodium limit for the day.
That's really interesting.
Anyway, believe it or not, I don't have as much of an appetite.
I absolutely love to cook 2 cats, but I have such a small kitchen. My dream is a big, huge kitchen and all the little tiny, like all the little kitchen appliances and everything. I would be like in my glory.
Even though I just smashed a huge plate. I probably could have eaten more if I was feeling better, but now Salah is sniffling. So anyway, I'm on antibiotics, but I mean, if it's viral, which it probably is, that doesn't do anything. But I think they just give them to you just in case, you know, to rule it out. Which I was reluctant to take them because, like, they hurt my stomach. I am so full and tired. So I know a lot of you like these cooking videos and a lot of you make fun of me because I don't have, you know, the most sophisticated kitchen.
I'll say, Dax, like even though my mom was not a good cook, she did, as poor as we were, she made sure that we had a hot meal every night for dinner when we got home from school. Um, you know, she definitely like tried her best, and she made sure that, you know, we were fed and everything. It just wasn't the greatest, you know.
But whatever. This is just, you know, basic cooking. My way, how I do things, I guess. But when we're feeling a bit better, we're gonna go shopping and show you guys maybe what a supermarket looks like, you know? Someone was like, don't you have a dinar store? Like a dollar store. 1 dinar, loves, is like $4. So it's not really a dollar store. They have, usually their supermarkets are like reasonably priced with discounted things. There is a store we went to before, like for Ramadan, it had all kinds of, we did a video, but had all kinds of kitchenware. So we just need some like more utensils and maybe a few more pots. I really want to do something special for Halloween because, like, you know, on the TVs when I'm cleaning or doing something, I put on like fall Halloween ambient videos that go on for like 11 hours. I love it, with like fireplace, because believe it or not, I can feel the temperature drop here. At night, it's cool, like it's chilly, and it's really nice. I can still feel the fall, and if I can celebrate it in my home, that's fine. I could make some kind of really yummy recipe. So comment below like some recipe ideas, your favorite fall recipes, and maybe I'll pick one to make. All right, guys. Can't promise I won't butcher it, but I've been talking for way too long. Oh, I gotta go blow my nose. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Oh, that's awesome, Goblin. That, I bet that comes in handy so much. Okay, this is the last one. So she cooked 2 meals, and now we are on to takeout again.
Hello, Foodie Beauties. Hey there, Beezers. Want a personalized video from me to you that you can keep forever? Or maybe a special shout out? Or maybe you just have a pressing question for me you want answered. All you have to do is request a personalized video or direct message from me on Cameo. It's super easy. Cameos also make great birthday or special occasion gifts. Hope to hear from you. Bye. You know, I was like kind of devastated because I really wanted to change.
Point,
and I wanted to have like a place that like made me look super like rich and posh.
3, 2, 1, action. Enjoyment, babe.
Thanks, babe. Hi, guys! Oh my gosh, I was craving Chinese takeaway. I was. So here it is.
Oh my gosh,
Never had
baklava. Baklava is amazing. I would never probably make it though. Like, it looks so intimidating to make.
From this place before, but yeah, bismillah. And am I going to eat this whole big meal for 85 people? Yes, I am. Every freaking last crumb. I'm not even going to leave a crumb big enough for a mouse. Sweet and sour sauce. I have some chopsticks. Okay, let's eat these spring rolls. I'm so hungry. This food took forever. It better be good or I'm going to complain like a Karen. Here we go. Beauty bite.
Man, they have every possible kind of food there, I swear. Because my friend lived in Texas for like 6 years and was like, you can't get Chinese food here. Like, it doesn't exist here.
Update on my cat. She's finally out of heat. So I think the medication worked.
Oh my gosh, Bella. They did, women back then did everything like from scratch. Like, everything they did, it was like the hard way to do it. They had to be exhausted when they went to bed at night. It's sad. It's so time consuming, but so good. It could like fly out here, Dax.
Pepsi, vegetable spring rolls, sweet and sour chicken, and vegetable udon. And yes, I'm still quite sick, so, and now Salah is quite sick. So if I...
And we haven't gone to a doctor. Why? I thought she was on antibiotics and everything.
There's a lot of jump cuts, it's because I need to tend to that somehow, cough or blow my nose. Let's try this. Have some veggies.
Hugh, are you here? Look, I see it.
You know what kind of Chinese takeaway I miss?
Oh my gosh. Ugh. I don't know why. The chewing just really, really got to me. I had to pause for a second. Ugh.
Chicken balls with like that bright red sauce. Let me just... Yum, garlicky. These are hard to eat. Yum. They have like a garlicky sauce. Pineapple?
Do we still have this sped up? It's only at 1.25. It seems like she is eating really fast.
Pretty girl.
It's those darn lavalier mics, Dax, that she clips to her shirt. That's when it started getting like unbearable. But she likes it. You know darn well. I don't care what she says. You know there are feeders out there that are paying for this. No way there aren't. Right, Lilith?
When we're not sick? We have to get a bunch of things for the kitchen. Well, I need some kitchenwares. It's just lightly breaded.
Morning, Amy.
I haven't had takeaway in... I think the last time I had takeaway was the mahashi. Or... Haven't ordered out in a few days now.
You know what? That's I've talked about that a little bit with Glam Cats. Because Glam, there's been certain things that we've like different foods or whatever, and she said that she's in where are you, Glam? Sweden or Scotland? I always get them mixed up. But anyways, she said that they have, they flavor the food according to like the locals taste, and so nothing tastes Switzerland. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't remember that, because that's like everybody always says I'm Switzerland. Good morning, Brandy. I hope you're doing well this morning. Neither of those. Lilith remembers everything. She's the other half of my brain, I swear.
We ordered dinner
Morning,
one other time
Blondie.
other than the mahashi. I had frischwelle. I had chicken machbus. It was good.
Was there ever a time where you were in a different country and it like you liked it better? Certain, like certain types of food or whatever? Because I would assume like you get used to the certain flavors where you are, obviously.
So once we're like well enough, because like I get days where I have Little burst of energy. Well, who am I kidding? Even cooking in those videos killed me, energy-wise. You know, when I had to cough and, hi, pretty girl. Pretty love.
Oh my gosh. This is exceptionally bad.
Well, I want to go out and do some things like maybe a live stream, walking around a mall, shopping,
Same stuff.
out wash.
So
I want to get some
we've
fall
always
scented
done.
candles.
Collie, good morning.
Udon noodles are so good. The sweet and sour sauce.
I know, Blondie, I'm totally waiting for her to use her hands on those noodles because she said they're hard to eat.
This is too good. I don't know how to use chopsticks. So I know it's total cringe, but
You know it's total cringe, but you're going to show us anyway.
so I want to get out and do more things, but also on the couples channel we have a lot of videos we need to make. There's a lot more things to do in Kuwait.
I don't think she got paid yet, GC, because we get paid on the 21st. And if the 21st falls on a weekend, you don't get it until that Monday. So in United States, we'll get our paychecks today, but I don't know how it works for over there when she will get hers. Because I know when she was in Canada, they usually got it a day later than us.
You know, because it's winter now. Excuse me. And there's so much to do. It'll be more comfortable, like desert camping, with friends. All kinds of things. Museums.
I was thinking
I love museums.
same, Sassy.
Actually, when we're in a museum, there's so much walking.
I swear she doesn't care what the sauce is. She is going to dip.
But I never feel it.
Ew. Get that off your lip. Ew.
As much.
Ugh. Dang.
I think it's because, like, we're doing something fun. I don't know, most people who are used to following my channel mostly just love, like, when my life is messy kind of content. Well, no, that's an insult to the ones who do love when we do things like that. Oops. So, but like,
Really? Oh, that's sad. That makes me sad, Cats. That's like the one place I want to visit. And I told this before, but my mom never knew her dad, but we knew he was Italian. So I had 23andMe done, and I'm 28% Italian, but I don't know any of my Italian roots. And so I've always wanted to visit there. And I would think that it would be big flavors. You know, I would think that that would be one place you'd visit that would have a lot of flavor. That kind of saddens me.
My life is like more stable than it's ever been in a long time, you know? And so, I mean, for those just waiting around for a disaster, you'll have to keep inventing things because it's not going to happen. Inshallah. But to those of you who enjoy the more wholesome content, there will be a lot more. And not only that, but we love doing it anyway. It's something to do together. It gets us out, you know? So I'd like to do every single thing we can here in Kuwait and then plan another travel, inshallah.
Every single thing they can. She wants to do every single thing they can in Kuwait. You've been there for how long? A year?
I think things happen for a reason. And if something doesn't work out, I think it's for your own protection. Hi! My sweet baby girl.
I can handle some spice. I don't like stuff super spicy, but I do like a lot of flavor.
And I think the most recent experience I can think of as an example of that
Yeah, Blondie.
Remember when I was going to rent that house?
What?
That house was $3,000 or more. I think it was even more. And I just told everybody.
Hold on, guys. I gotta figure out where. That's Nick. I can hear there. I couldn't figure out where she was playing from.
But
oh yeah, the wasn't the it was. I'm gonna find it. Hold on. The actual title on this one, eating Chinese takeout for a family. Like, she put it in her title. We all always say that you know, that she orders family meals instead of, like, you know, orders for two or whatever, and she put that in her title.
And it was huge.
I do too, Carlotta. I think that'd be an awesome place.
Imagine the undertaking. And I would have had all that commitment to that house. And I would be leaving Canada anyway. So when last minute it didn't work out, it was a blessing.
She said the owner, she totally had to cover that lie. So she puts in there, the owner canceled at the last minute.
So there's things like that in my life that have happened, preventing my life from becoming a disaster. Like a real disaster. And those things at the time might look like the opposite of a blessing. But in the grand plan, in the long run, it makes sense. Oh no, you can't have any sweet and sour chicken.
I know you guys have probably already seen this, but the foodie thing to do would be to pour that on top of her noodles. Because I can't see her wasting all that sauce.
Oh no. Hi, baby girl. I love you. I haven't had sweet and sour sauce in a long time. This is actually really good.
Oh, she didn't. She's going to waste the sauce.
So that's my random ramblings today. But
oh, how cool, Jarella.
I was laying in bed thinking of like how grateful I am to be where I am today. And excuse me. And like, oh no. No.
Good
girl.
morning, Indica Queen.
And you ever do that? Just like have that existential moment where you're like, I can't believe I'm married, living in the Middle East.
Did it slip? I was watching chat. I gotta
Have
go
that
back if it slipped.
And,
Oh my god.
and like,
oh no.
No. Good girl. And you ever do that? Just like have that existential moment where you're like, I can't believe I'm married, living in the Middle East. But just thinking like, oh my gosh, imagine like if the house did happen, how bad that would be for my life. I mean, at the time, you know, I was like kind of devastated because I really wanted a change.
Yeah, and remember how she said it was gross and it grossed her out?
From the villa. And I wanted to have like a place that like made me look super like rich and posh. And if I'm being completely honest, I think in the back of my mind I had that. And I've learned since then that like it's so phony, you know? It's so phony because I'm not like that. I'm not like super rich and I'm not, you know, a show off. Because I've also learned honestly that wealth and being rich is sometimes a lot more than actual monetary gains or possessions, because you know,
Because you have to have money if you're going to support a spouse.
there was a time in my life where I, like in my YouTube career, where I bragged about this, which I wish I'd never done.
It's not nice to brag about what. Oh, you guys.
There's a lot of things I wish I didn't do.
Were you able to
My
do
YouTube
that?
career, where I bragged about this.
It's not nice to brag
Which
about
I wish
wealth,
I'd never
guys.
done, but there's a lot of things I wish I didn't do. But
My stream has completely
You know.
shut down on me twice, Blondie.
I was making like
Foodie loss of me.
maybe 20 grand or so a month. But the catch was my life was full of toxic drama.
Oh, I don't know. Let me disable
personal
it for
life.
now.
Now, I make less than that, obviously.
I disabled that one thing.
But I have a partner in life helping me, not taking advantage of me financially. And is contributing, you know, even more than me. So, on top of that, the catch here is that my life is more peaceful and filled with
I don't even know
more
what that
serene
is,
happiness.
Willis.
With a partner who doesn't take advantage of me or isn't abusive. And I'm experiencing life.
I don't know, pay off the
a lot more
government, you
than I
know.
was before, when I was making all that money. So for me, I'm happier this way because of those blessings, you know?
Right, Sassy? I do wonder about that. Because they got outed for stuff that was sketchy.
So maybe salary-wise or income-wise, me personally, I'm not as rich as before, but my life is a lot more rich, if that makes sense. I know some of you will understand. And I don't think I say this enough, but I want to thank, because you guys hear me bitch at haters a lot.
No.
And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to focus on those of you who are still here supporting me after everything. And like me for me. Your viewership, your membership means a lot. You know. This was so good. These noodles.
Everything you get is so good. It kind of...
The Chinese garlic sauce. Cabbage.
It kind of makes me giggle when she's, you know, acts like...
I told you I wouldn't leave a crumb.
She's going to review food or whatever. If it's food, you're going to like it. I don't know that we've ever heard her say something was not good.
I'm not going to. So, there you have it. They gave me 3 chopsticks. They're probably like, this is for a family. No way. I mean, I'm still not even full. There's no way that's big enough. Look at the size of this portion.
Whoa. Are you kidding me? You admittedly ate enough for a family, and it wasn't enough. She's not even full. Wow.
Leave a comment. Would you guys be full by this? Anyway, I'm gonna go smother my cat with love. You better not be hiding. I know where you are. And, yeah. I guess that's about it for this video. I've been talking a lot. I really do just randomly ramble about things. That's okay. مو مشكلة عادي. Excuse me. I feel bad because Salah's sick. I mean, it's kind of inevitable when you live with someone, but he's not feeling great. So
it just validates what I always say about her and being full. I don't think she knows what hungry feels like. She goes from being like stuffed to the point where you feel like you're gonna throw up to not feeling stuffed, and then she eats again. She never allows her body to actually get to a point of hunger. To her, hunger is when she doesn't feel completely full and almost sick feeling.
thanks for having dinner with me and listening to me again, and thank you to all of you watching me, and I guess that's about it for now. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.
Bye.
like
All
an
right.
inch away from the stove because there's no goddamn counter.
Oh, hush.
Just the whole place is gonna burn down.
I can't, sorry. Look at this little guy. He still doesn't look like he's completely dry. Aw. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is the stuff with Val. I'm glad that is right. I don't know if any of you watch her. What happened with my green screen? I don't know if any of you guys watch her or whatever, but um, I I'm almost at a loss. Like I don't know what is going on. There's rumors that her daughter was taken, that she is with her brother. I don't know if that's real or not, but we know for some reason somebody told her to get off of the internet. She closed down her channel. It was down for like 4 days and then she came back live. And then oh, thank you whoever said that. And which one is this chick? Val. So yes, Indica Queen. Thank you. So that's what I wanted to kind of talk about is yes, like whatever the trolls are doing and everything, it's gross. I totally agree that it's gross. But you guys, she's not a good person. I mean, she's not. She is so foul in the things that she says to people. And every time somebody is trying to look out for her or help her, she turns on them. And she's back again. She did 2 lives last night again. And somebody had made a comment about, you're not supposed to be online. This is why they took, your daughter or something to that effect. She didn't deny it. What she said was quit outing my business or quit outing. I can't remember, but the word she used was outing. So there may be truth there. I don't know for sure, but I was very much in a place where I felt protective of her and I tried to help her. A lot of people did. I was not the only one. There was many of us. But at this point, guys, I don't even have a problem like with the trolls anymore because she is proven to be a nasty, nasty person. Hold on, I lost my chat. Nick, I got the outfits at Goodwill. I spent like $5. Hi, Polly. Okay, she's in need of help now. She's just straight up verbal. She is queen. Like it's bad. And I don't understand. Like she comes on and she says, it's like you kind of get a glimmer of hope that she realizes this is all not real. She'll come on and she'll talk about how, it was a fake Glenn, it was a fake Jay, it was a fake James, blah, 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 on and on. But then in the same moment, she'll be telling us that she's been talking to Jay for, this whole 10 months. And she hasn't been. We all know she hasn't been. So, like, for a long time, I was at the point where I was just like, she's sick. She needs help. And I still firmly believe that. She is sick. She does need help. But she's also a foul human being. I mean, I missed the first one, but the second one was 5 freaking hours. Right, Blondie? Part of me does too, Jarella, and I have struggled with that on and off for months, but I really, really you babysit Nick's one, but no. Yes. I want that Murphy. Yeah, so she knows it's not, but pretending the trolls are Jay is the only thing she has. She can't accept Jay blocked her 10 months ago. And yes, that's exactly what it is. It's like she has to, if she doesn't believe the trolls are real, then she has to accept the fact that Jay has not bothered with her for 10 months. And that is too much for her to handle. And that's why she keeps coming back, because coming back, she thinks that come into her chat. So, oh, it just shut down on me again. Are y'all there? Hello, hello. Anyways, so that's why she keeps coming on, because she feels like it's the only way he's gonna get um in touch with her is through her chat. Even though he lives in the same area, he can stop at her house. He can. Is it gone now? Did she take it all down again, Blondie, from last night? I know. I'm like really worried for Bella, but if she is with her brother, it may be the best. I mean, that is honestly what in the beginning had me so pulled into it, cuz I was angry at these trolls. I was so angry at these trolls. I'm like, how can you claim to be doing this to her because, you're so angry she's a bad mom, but yet you doing this is sending her over the edge, and her daughter's the one that's going to have to deal with her once she's over the edge. Hi, Brittany. It will have to reach a dire tipping point before they can get an involuntary commitment for her. You have to be a danger to yourself or others, a direct danger. Well, the other day when she was on live, somebody came to the door. And then, that's when she got off. She said that, she wasn't going to be on anymore. That was the second time she had said it in like a matter of like a week. Um, but then she came back last night again. I think she volunteered to send her daughter with family. She's smarter than the trolls think. If and here's my thing. If she wait, hold on. That's coming, mark my words. She looks sicklier. She does, Collie. And you guys know stress can do I'm gonna turn my video or my camera off because on my end it keeps like pausing and glitching. But anyways, um, what was I gonna say? Sicklier and sicklier. We all know that like what stress can do to you. Um, it's not even just stress. She's not sleeping. That was her reasoning for being on last night, was that she couldn't sleep and she just wanted, to talk. She was on like they said, she was on like 5.5 hours or something. She was on till like, almost morning time. I also think she randomly shuts things down because it gets her more attention. She took a page straight from PG's book. The PG thing too. Come on. PG is not some mastermind that can hack into people's phones, and she's a bad mom is how low life trolls excuse their shitty actions. It's bullshit. I mean, at this point, I didn't want to see it happen for for her to get taken out of the home. Mostly because I expected that would destroy her, and I'm kind of disgusted that it hasn't. I'm kind of disgusted that she was back on last night. If she has been given an ultimatum, whether it's from CYS or here it's called CPS, whether it's from them or whether it's by from like her dad or her brother telling her to stay off, whatever it is, the person made a really good plea to her about how her being online was damaging her family, her child, and her immediate family. Every one of them has been doxxed and contacted and everything else. So, being that it's affecting her whole family, and she still chose to come on last night. To me, that's choosing Jay over her family, choosing the fantasy life of her getting married and having another child. Please explain to me how you're going to pine after somebody because you want to marry them and have another child when you are, I'm sorry, neglecting the one that you have. She can play online all day and be selfish. Well, and that's another thing, Glam. It's all me, me, me. Everything is about her. Something happens to somebody else, and everybody's supposed to feel sorry for her because of how it affected her. I'm over it. I felt bad for so long, and it's like freeing now because I'm like, I see it. I know. It's either her dad and stepmom, CPS, or both telling her to stop acting a fool on lives. That's why I think she's sneaking online and then deleting it. Well, you know what, too? Somebody told me over the weekend that they don't have doors, that her and Bella don't have doors on their bedrooms. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know what? It's so weird because my husband kept saying when she goes live on these late night streams, since she's supposed to be off, and it cracks me up because people are like, are you back? No, I'm not back. I just can't sleep. Are you back? No, I'm not back. I just can't sleep. And then the further along the stream went, somebody was like, are you back? And she's like, yeah, I'm back. But my husband kept saying she looks like she's in a closet hiding while she's on live. Maybe she freaking was in a closet hiding because she doesn't have a door on her freaking bedroom. I don't know. What needs to be done is stop funding her internet. Take it away. Complaining in time for her to be in a psychiatric. That's what she needs, but I don't know. Right. Well, yeah. I guess somebody said, Indica, that Bella said something about needing a lock for her door, and Val said, why? You don't even have a door. It's at Grandpa's or what, at Val's dad's. One family was trying to get a commitment on an elderly relative so they could sell her house out from under her and keep her money once they got power of attorney. Ugh, I don't even want to think about it, Jarella. My husband is going through similar things. That is why I'm everywhere. I'm at work right now. Listen while you work. I can't whistle right now. I can't whistle. I can't whistle on command. I got to work up to whistling. My husband took psychiatric cold cases and had family come to him trying to get commitments on people who did not need it. They wanted to control. And that's what, we're going through that right now. And as a parent, you do need some time alone. Usually parents do it at a set schedule and the kid can entertain themselves for an hour, but 5 hours streams, nuts. See, that's the thing. Her life really revolves around the trolls at this point. They are writing the script for her life. So whatever happens tomorrow depends on what the trolls decide to happen tomorrow. People do it. My dad was, but he absolutely needed it because he was going to check out early. Saved his life. I will say she does not seem, we know she needs help and everything, but she doesn't seem like, I don't know. I'm so, it worries me to say too much because I don't want to regret any words. I feel like she loves herself too much to do anything to herself. If you really pay attention, it's all Val all the time. I think she either sent the daughter away or the brother stepped in and took her, but haven't heard her on screen in a while. Yeah. I was at one point, like, I was like proud of her. I was like, because it seemed like she was, she was streaming in the morning after her daughter went to school, and then she was streaming at night. No way that she was sleeping, because she'd start streaming at like 8 o'clock. There's no way her 11-year-old was sleeping by 8 o'clock. But I mean, I was at least proud of her that she was waiting until like Bella was in her room for the night, and she would wait till she got off school or went off to school in the morning. And I was like, okay, that is improvement. Maybe she actually learned something. And then that stopped. That's interesting, Glam. I could see that. Um yes, and here's my, like I said, Indica Queen, like, what aggravates the crap out of me because for that is that you have a daughter. You have a perfectly healthy child right there. And it's more important for you to get on here for the, hope that he might reach out to you and you'll end up married and having a baby. And then what? Like, you have a baby, you have a child. Yes, she absolutely does, Dax. And people are confused too. I think what is going on with the therapy thing, um, I think, yes, that CPS did order her to do the therapy, but when she says she has to call about therapy, when she says that, she's talking about her personal therapist that apparently she went to in the past. Because I don't know if this one that she's going to, where her daughter has to go as well, I don't know if that is, like, since it's mandatory, if they decided who she had to go to for that period of time or what. Don't expect Jay. Oh God, she needs to let go of Jay. He's not around. He's not on YouTube. He won't. And then it blows my mind. How did she think she talked to him? Last night on her stream, she said she talked to him, and she talked to, who else was it? There was two people she said she talked to on the phone. It might have been Hunter Hayes. And everybody is like, how could you not know Jay's voice? Yes, Blondie. Yeah. CPS generally will attempt relative placement over almost anyone if they are. Yeah, and she does have her brother. She has her dad and her stepmom. So I think, I think Bella. Sorry, I don't mean to keep saying her name. I do think that, she would have family to go to that would care for her because she spends weekends and stuff at the grandparents and they're involved. And I know, like, too, like, her mom is very sick. She and she it irritates crap out of me when she uses that too. She's very manipulative. She wants you to feel sorry for her. Um, and so she keeps saying, you know, how her mom is dying and basically using that for, for attention. Like, feel sorry for me because I'm going through this. Not that your mom is going through this. You're going through. Do you see what I mean? It's like all about her. He could tell her to her face in person to F off. Then she'd get online and someone would pretend to be him and there she'd go. Yes. And it's mind-blowing. I can't watch her anymore. I'm a mod there too, but I can't play along like the others. It's too much. Yeah. I can't bring myself to troll her. There's still, I want to see her get help. Yes, she does, Indica. And everybody's like, well, then go see your mom. You haven't seen her since like March or something. And no, they were only together a year. Um, and I firmly believe when he walked out on Christmas, that was the last of contact with her. Anything anything past that, the only way I could see him reaching out to her is reaching out to her to tell her to leave him the F alone and stop talking about him online because he's being harassed at work or whatever. That's the only way I could see him ever reaching out to her. Oh, I know, Collie. I was watching one time when you tried like the rest of us to like tell her somebody wasn't real or whatever, and then she yelled at you too. Her mother's been that way for a very long time, and no, I do not know her. I used to watch her like a case study. Yeah, her mom, well, see, Val was not, I think there's always been something off with her because, like, when Glenn was on panel, he said she was always like this or whatever. So I don't know that, um, she hasn't always been like this, but I will say, as far as YouTube, like, when I started my channel and I first started streaming, she would come in there and stuff. She wasn't like this. She was never, like, hateful and and everything. I will tell you, when I saw it start is when she started doing reactions. She was the foulest when she would do reactions, and she fat shames absolutely everyone. I remember talking. Yeah. She was sweet and kind. Yes, Blondie. Everyone loved her when she would go into chats. Everybody was like, hi Val, because she was super sweet and kind. What threw me off was the timeline of it all. You can't tell what actually happened when. It's because, like I said, the trolls write her life story. Like, it's true. She is so she can't let her channel go because that's the only way that Jay contacts her is by coming into chat. So when she goes live like this, it's because she wants him to get in touch with her. And let me tell you what, the way she speaks to her mods, they're not getting a paycheck, Val. They don't owe you anything. Like, she orders her mods around and is so disrespectful. Yes, Jarella, if somebody says that she's fat or chubby or anything like that, that's like the end of the world for her. Like, she can't imagine anything worse. Like, always got the crazy train vibe. I was there during her healing days when she wanted to get away from the J nonsense. Yep, that's also why. And how many times has she told us that she blocked him? He's never been blocked. She's never going to block him because she wants him to get in touch with her. And if she blocks him on everything, he won't be able to get in touch with her. But she has said numerous times she's blocked him on everything. Yeah, her chat was not like that in the beginning, but I really do feel like, Collie, like, it started getting bad when she was doing reactions. She was so foul. She was like offending people with her reactions. Yes, she'll order people to get in here, right? Like, as if she's talking to a child or a dog or something. Get in here right now. Like, who are you? I don't know, Indica Queen. I really don't know. And it really makes me wonder how much she's saying. I don't think that she is capable of not saying stuff. Like, I just don't think she's capable of keeping all that in. So I'm sure that the therapist is getting some of what's going on. It seems like yes. Yeah, Arrow. And that's not gonna be good because now she's in a totally different place than than she was when she started doing it, and it's an even uglier place. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of similarities there, Cats. But see, I don't know. I don't feel like Val has intellectual disabilities. I think Val is capable of a lot. I think unfortunately, I think she's unhinged. I think she desperately needs help. I know she takes medicine, or so she says she takes medicine for anxiety. She needs more than just something for anxiety. But I didn't want to, but when a narcissist is put in a corner, they get angry. Yep. Um, you think Val is stunted. I don't know what it is. I feel like though with her, and I'm no medical professional, this is just entirely my opinion, but I feel like with her there is a lot of mental stuff going on, but I also feel like there's something neurological there. Um but it's not in the same way that Carly is. It's just not like, and I think that's what makes me more angry. I feel like she is more aware and do you know what I mean? I just don't see her the same as what Carly is. Plus, we don't know how far these trolls go. I am always amazed at the commitment to, I know. How can they have that much time on their hands? Seriously, that's what I want to know. Because I could use a few more hours in my day. If she doesn't find Jay soon, she will lose it. Well, that was the reason for the 6 hours of streaming last night. That was strictly the reason. She wanted him to come in there. And that's why she was ordering him to come in there. See, Arrow, she lies and starts. See, Arrow was kind of one of my confidants when I was trying to stick up for her and protect her. And um, yeah, eventually, a lot of my mods and friends were, like, you can't help that, Danny. That's beyond anything you can do. Even when the starting trolls get tired. Yes, now it has gotten to be a game now. And if you go into her chat, it's almost like you have to be a troll to make it in her chat now. Because if you go in there and question any of this nonsense, you're going to get blocked because she wants this nonsense to be true. So anybody trying to spit facts at her is going to get blocked. You almost have to be a troll to make it in her streams. I don't know. I'm torn. I don't know if she doesn't know what's going on. Sometimes I think she does, and sometimes I think she doesn't. I really do feel like she goes to a place where she really believes a lot of what the trolls are saying, and she believes that, like, when she tries to tell us if like when she believes something and we try to tell her it's not true or whatever, and she's like, then how could this happen? Or how very easily, like, then how could somebody come in my chat with the name Jay, and how could they have started their channel on this date and blah blah blah. Like, nothing she says as proof proves anything. And then she does not see it. I feel like she likes the attention. Oh, I think she thrives, like, not thrives because she's not doing well, but I mean, I think she sucks that attention up, and that's exactly what she wants. And she wants you to follow her delusion. I've seen far too much already about her, and that's not much. Yeah, ours also. I think she does points it out, and she deflects. This fake world is where she feel it. Yeah, that's what it is. You've told everyone, every little, like she'll say, okay, if you're Jay, what's your favorite color? Everybody on the planet now knows that Jay's favorite color is orange. That proves nothing. Like, and trolls, I really believe that these trolls write stuff down. They take notes so that they remember stuff, because at one point in time you have said everything. If you don't agree to the delusion, she doesn't agree to you. Yep. And you get blocked. She was weird before this, always with me, always with my sweet Jay, and just weird, obsessed teen crap most people didn't. Yes. First date, mini golf, camel pants. Yeah, we all know all the details, and that's why I'm saying I can only imagine Jay calling her or getting in touch with her to tell her to knock off the crap, because by now he has been contacted at work, his boss has been contacted, like, that he knows what's going on at this point. There's no way that somebody hasn't contacted him. That's how Shani and Rev do it too. Block you as soon as you don't agree with the delusion. Right. And these people aren't even trying to be mean to her. They're actually trying to help her. Falcor told her last night to unmod everyone and remod the ones she trusts. She ignored that and kept complaining about rogue mods. Yeah, because people were timing out for 10 seconds, and she was like, that mod is not, like, she couldn't understand how this mod had a wrench, and they were a managing moderator, not even just a basic moderator, and she couldn't figure it out because you have modded complete trolls. I don't know. At this point, I can't even pick out who's real in there and therefore like actually there because, they like her and enjoy her streams, and who's trolls. You can't even tell anymore. When you have 1,000 people watching, that is another delusion for her. She has an audience that keeps it. Yes. They were buying a house. We're buying our dream house for our family, talking about wedding plans, and now to find out it was just her delusion. I do think that she talked about that with Jay, but I think it was her being pushy. I don't think Jay committed to it. I don't know, but she says he lied to her and that he had said that. There's a big difference between him saying it and him just like letting her ramble and not interjecting, I know she'd go on Instagram Live, and there were times I was the only one in there. I don't go back because I don't want to see me in blue there. Yeah, poor Dax got. Oh, never mind. I'll shush. I don't want it to get out, Dax. No, that sounds bad. That sounds like I have this deep, dark secret about Dax. But Dax got yelled at and got in trouble in there too. Anyone that, was in there trying to get her to see reality. Oh, did you? Okay. I was like, my worry was, Dax, that I was going to put out not an untruth, but my worry was that I was not going to say enough, and people were going to be like, what did Dax do? But no, Dax was in there for the right reasons, trying to protect her, blocked somebody, and got handed his butt. Me too, Blondie. I honestly, seriously want to see her off of here. It's not healthy for her. It's not healthy for her kid. Yeah, but Collie, did you hear when she went off on Marty? I was like, oh, heck. Like, she really went off on Marty. And she was doing the demanding thing with Marty, too. Marty, get in here right now. I was like, whoa. I get in trouble too on Instadax. All I did was come in and then leave because my kid needed me. She said I was Glenn and then Glenn's girlfriend. All I was doing was watching. Yeah, Lilith. One time Lilith tried to change the subject and she asked what's for dinner. And Val freaked on her, called her Foodie Beauty. Sorry, it was funny. Oh, hi Diva. Good morning. We were talking about yeah, enchanted roses, dark roses. Val. She tried the flirt. Oh, did she, Dax? Yeah, Dax isn't like that. You have to be a male in her chat. Yeah. It cracks me up too to watch who is it that's Gia? Is it Gia? That's blocked in there, but she can still chat in there, and the only one that can't see her is Val. Oh my gosh, I wish she could see her comments. So many times I'm like, yes, yes. Like somebody had to say that, but she doesn't see them. Only we do. Collie, that shocked the crap out of me. I was like, no way. I said they can't be real. They're Photoshop. That floored me. Yeah, you see, and it's true. Um, hers is one of those streams where you have to have the chat to even remotely grasp what's going on. Yeah, her voice. That's because she's had that trachea. She's had a couple trachea surgeries. My chat keeps going out. I don't know what is up, if it's YouTube today or if it's Streamlabs or what. The nudes are real. I know. I here's how I explained it. Wait, I just saw somebody I didn't see before. Diet Pepsi. I love it. Collie, it did me. Like I saw the pictures. Literally, I opened, I can't remember where I saw them. It might have been Twitter. No, I don't know. Somewhere. But anyway, I literally opened them because I was like, there's no way she has nudes out there. They had to have photoshopped it. Literally opened it up so that I could verify it was photoshopped. Yeah, it was not photoshopped. You don't want to see. You don't. Usually when people have to get trachs, they have not been able to breathe. She could easily have some neuro issues from that's okay. I only told like a couple of my friends that in the very beginning when she started getting out of control. That was like where my thought was, Cats. I seriously thought, because she had said that she had died when she had the trachea surgery. So I fully believed that she had, she did die and that there was lack of oxygen, and that's what caused her to be this way. But when Glenn was on Jessica Messica's panel, he said she's always been this way. My cat's sneaking into the office. It's very common for brain issues to cause major mental health issues. Yeah, a friend of mine, her father got beat up in a restaurant bathroom, like severely, and he ended up with brain damage, and he ended up with degenerative depression. And unfortunately, after years, he ended up taking his life. But it all started from the head injury. She does, Jarella? You think, who did she? I thought they were ones that she had sent Glenn, and that Glenn let them out. Jamie Carpenter? Really? Oh my gosh. That shocks me, because I really do feel like she has extremely low self-esteem. So ugh, I heard no way, Blondie. And oh my gosh. This is worse than even I thought. Oh, Jamie Glenn's girlfriend. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. And I'm really actually I'm kind of impressed that Marty's leaving her alone right now, because she has laid into him hard. Everyone gets mad. When I got into my car accident and ended up blind in one eye, I got severe PTSD and neuropathy. Oh, Brandy, I'm sorry. You are a warrior. The Tony and Guy graduate has low self-esteem. Psh, come on, boo-boo. Here's the thing, Collie. I live where she lives. Tony and Guy is real. It is a real school, and it's really a good school, but their cosmetology program is 9 months long. She's handing them out like Oprah does cars then. I think Marty is cool, but he is about the money, and Girl World does not tip unless it's action. Yeah. Have you guys been watching the one that he covers now, that Trailer Trash Crystal, what is it? Trailer Trash Crystal Barbie here, or something like that? Glam. Well, her hair was beautiful, to be honest, and she hacked the crap out of it, and she did a horrible, horrible job. It's uneven, it's chopped in places, like she, that's why she's been wearing it back all the time, because it's so bad. Yeah, I don't really watch him, but yes, Crystal and Leslie, I'm hooked on watching them. I'm sure I'm going to regret it at some point, but I actually like watching Crystal and Leslie. I will say, don't give them money. They like somebody made a comment on one of her videos and said, "I love you, Crystal." And she goes, "Then send me $100 if you love me." I was like, "Oh my gosh." The 80s makeup. Yes. My chat. There we go. Ugh. I had to cut all my hair off about 6 months ago because I attempted to put bleach in it and it's ruined my curl pattern where I put it. If you could predict Val's ending, what would you predict for her? Thought this might get interesting answers. If I could predict her ending, I would love to see her end up in mental health for a couple weeks so that she could be like monitored and they could really see, what's going on with her. I mean, I honestly would love to just see her live a normal life and be a good mom. But I've said it before. I mean, my parents were the same way. Like their significant others came first. So I think Val is one of those type of moms. I think that she's always going to put romantic love ahead of maternal love. Glenn is an ass. I agree. If her family is involved, I believe they'll insist on her getting help. I sure hope so, especially with her not staying offline. She was supposed to be staying offline and she's not. So I feel like for that alone, like the only way they're going to keep her from being on is, to get her into some real help. And I don't think honestly, and I'm sorry, Val, but I don't think she should be living alone. I don't think she should be alone raising her child. I hate to say that, but it's true. I really do. When the child has more sense than the parent, there's a problem. Oh, yeah. After my divorce, I've never dated again at my age. I no longer have any desires. I'm going to be a golden girl and age with my friends. Good for you, Cats. Right, Dax. That's what I'm saying. I mean, her daughter is sitting there telling her that they're not real. That's not really him. She knows. She is caught up with the fact that it's all trolling. You think? I get the feeling that they tiptoe around her. Like people keep saying, you keep talking about your mom and using your mom to trauma dump and get sympathy and blah, 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 blah. Why don't you go see her? I will say she cannot drive. Where she lives is a very, very small, like country town in the middle of nowhere. There aren't, if there's buses there, which I don't think there is, but if there is, they would just be for that little town. They would not come where she would have to go for anything like major, like if she wanted to go to a mall or most stores, restaurants, like there where she is just a tiny, tiny little town in the middle of nowhere. So I don't think she would have to Uber, and it would be a good 45-minute drive to Uber to where her mom is. And that she would never have the money for that. But I also feel like I feel like her dad and her brother shelter her from things. Like, I think it's probably a big stress on them to take her to visit the mom. Um, so I don't look at it that way like the trolls do, like, she's a piece of crap because she hasn't visited her mom. Really, it would be hard for her to visit her mom without her brother or her father taking her. 11 and has more sense than her. Yeah. And that's not safe. I mean, basically that'd be like, leaving an 11-year-old to babysit and be this like woman of the house. Her daughter does her own laundry, her own cooking. Yeah. Empties the dishwasher. What bothers me is the groceries too. Like, never anything good. It's all junk when they go for groceries. It's pops and pastries and cakes and cookies and all kinds of coffees and drinks for her. And then Bella has like a few items and again, they're junk. I get it that Val can't eat, she can't chew and all that, but you should be buying stuff for her for dinners. Even if you can't eat it, your kid needs she's growing. Who said that? Jarell, I agree. My daughter has always been a very independent kid. Um, if she can do something for herself, she won't let you do it for her. That's just how she is. And I think that Bella has pretty much had to do that. No proteins, nothing. Yep, all snacks and microwavable food. Yep. She's not 18 or 22 at some point. If you don't want to get better, it's not only your family. They're entitled, yeah, to a normal life. Absolutely. I I don't want to speculate on that, Annalyn. Her teeth are really, really bad. She has said she doesn't have any molars. Now, I don't know why. I don't know what happened to her teeth because she's on SSI. I know the laws here and stuff in PA. I'm positive she's getting um Medicaid, which would mean her dental is completely free. So I don't know why she doesn't have any back teeth and she can't chew and whatever. Um I I will say, and this is not even my opinion, this is pure speculation. Others are saying that there's a possible eating disorder there and that might be the reasoning behind her teeth. I'm not signing up for that opinion because I don't want to, you know, I don't want to put that on her. And I hope to God that that's not true because she has enough to overcome. Glenn told a story about how when she was a baby, she had a bathroom accident, and Val said she was old enough to clean herself since she made. I remember that. That was awful. I do remember him saying that. I thought they doxed the real Jay, and no, they do. That's what I'm saying, Dax. At this point, somebody has contacted him. So the only way he is going to contact her is to tell her to leave him alone and, keep his name out of her mouth and whatever. That's the only way he would contact her. Her teeth are soft. She said after pregnancy, and that does happen. That could very well have been what it was because that does happen. It is here. It is. I do know that it is covered here. And as far as like now, I will say our mental health is not good here. We have like 2 places that will take Medicare. My husband is on Medicare because he's disabled, but we have like 2 places that will take Medicare or Medicaid here. I call them meat markets because it's like, a big, huge waiting room of a ton of people because they're the only 2 places that you can get into for mental health if you're on Medicare. So the elderly, the disabled, or if you're on assistance. You would think so. Uh, really? Oh no, here it covers it. The only thing it will not cover here, I think, is like like if you had um it just bumped me again, guys. Sorry. Like if you had a cavity and you got it filled and then that cavity or that filling came out or whatever, they can't work on the same tooth twice, which I think is really dumb. But that's basically the only stipulation, I think. I kind of wonder if it's Glenn's wife who has been showing up at random lately, but she would have ranted about that. I mean, I don't blame his mom for coming over there, and I don't blame his mom for visiting her dad and her stepmom. I mean, it's ridiculous. And while she's screaming, it is true. She's the one harassing these men. She may not be doing it directly, but putting their Danny, is your experience with dental for a child? No, like I said, my husband's on Medicare. Um, I have family that has Medicaid, and so I know what they cover, but so here they will cover pretty much everything dental, but like I said, they can't work on the same tooth twice. I don't know why. That sounds so silly, but it's true. I have a relative who is a dentist and they call teeth mouth jewelry. They are very old school thinking teeth are important body parts. Yeah, and you know what? Kids never realize it when you preach that to them. But anyway, so I don't know exactly why she hasn't. She has said, because she did say, she wants the tattoos. She's going to get her teeth fixed. Like she has a list of stuff that she wants to do. Bad teeth can kill you. You're absolutely right. Yep. Okay, was just wondering because I wonder why Shani won't get dentures then. She also won't get her medical marijuana card um because she could get that here. I got my medical marijuana card for $75. That's all I had to pay, like completely. The doctor's visit, all of it. So if Shani and Rev would get their medical marijuana card, they wouldn't go through so much Delta 8. They have to do massive amounts of Delta 8 to feel high. And we all know that they get high. You can tell, right? And so they have to be doing a ton of like the deltas to feel that because they're used to straight up weed from Colorado. That is crazy to me. Not the weed, but that mushrooms are legal. I know they're like legal in California. Like that shocks me. I don't know why. That it's a natural thing too. But I guess maybe because you just don't hear about it as often. I was saying Diet Pepsi. So do you have to smoke like a ton to, feel a high. Um, I don't even know, can you get the same high from deltas? Because deltas are synthetics. I tried them once. I hated them so much. I was tripping so hard. My skin was tingling. As soon as they legalized shrooms, I bought a space cookie. Probably shouldn't have ate the whole thing. That sounds like my daughter-in-law. I gave her an edible once, and I told her just to take like a corner off of it. Nope, she stuffed that whole darn thing in her mouth, and she's a itty bitty little thing. She was sitting on the bathroom floor in front of the toilet, insisting that she had to go to the hospital. Like it was bad. Getting overly high is not fun. Yeah, because see, when we went to Florida, I had bought a Delta 9 cartridge, and I actually really liked it for during the day because I try not to smoke during the day. And so if my anxiety was bad during the day, that Delta cartridge did help, like, take the edge off. It's not, I it doesn't make me high, but it did help, like, during the daytime hours. Greening out sucks. It does. I haven't been wheelchair bees and get incapacitated for years. Never give a whole pan of brownies to a newbie and leave them alone with it. They never listen. Never. I I told her, I said it over and over because she's a lot littler than me too. So I tried, and nope, she's gobbled that whole dang thing that up. And she was like, I'm never ever doing weed ever again. No, now she has her med card. That's what I would think, Indica, just, you know, not knowing really anything. That's how I would think. No, being too high is not fun. Druggies scare me even though I used to dabble myself. I got way too high once and stopped that day, hanging over the couch wanting, ugh. I think I'm the only person who doesn't like the feeling of a weed high. You may be. But good for you. That saves you a lot of money. Before I moved to a non-legal state, I got a bunch of gummies, like a lot. My dog ate them. I'm never doing shrooms again. I would have to try them. I would, cats. Not gonna lie. But I think it would be too much for me. Did that with a friend's mom. She felt so bad she got sick, but we warned her a million times. One only. Yep. I try to tell my husband too. I'm like, honey, my husband is a recovering alcoholic. I'm like, honey, weed is not like alcohol. You know, like I'm like, once you get to a place where it's helped you and you feel better, stop and wait a while before you have more or whatever, because weed is just not a fun thing to overindulge in. Really, Brandy. See, I have never tried anything other than weed, and I didn't even try weed until I was 46. I worry about shrooms, but someone wanted me to do it and just paint the day away, maybe someday. Oh, it would definitely have to be, you know, like a day with no responsibilities, no, it would have to be. because you don't know how you're going to react to it. I just like drinks on the weekends, and I've cut that way down for my liver's sake. I do too. But everything, my husband says, and it's true, everything makes me sick to my stomach. So it's probably no surprise. I don't leave anyone with edibles. It's too easy. See, yeah, it's not the same, and it's totally not the same kind of out of control as what, like, I don't like the feeling of being drunk. Then I feel out of control. With weed, I don't feel like I'm gonna act like somebody I'm not. To be perfectly honest, weed just chills me out to a point where I'm like a zombie. Like that's what I do it for my anxiety to like chill me down at the end of the night. And the feeling the next day with alcohol is yucky. I never got hungover, but you just don't like, I don't know, your mouth feels gross and I don't know. See, Arrow, I get a very small window where I'm giddy and chattery. And it's like that kind of spot, right? Like, right after you start, but you're not really high. That's where I get that giggly and chattery type of. But once I take one more hit, I'm like a zombie. Really, cats? See, I never did get hangovers. Oh, you guys, that makes me. I have breakfast sausage thawed out in the fridge. I think I might make sausage gravy and biscuits. Yes, Dax. And see, back when we were in school, heck, here, even up until like 5 years ago or whatever, before they did, put medical in, but you didn't, like when people say, I hate weed because it makes me feel that way or this way, if you've only tried it once or twice, you can't go by that because there are so many different strains. And then you get into the terpenes and blah, 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 blah. So, like back in the day before it was legalized in so many places, you got what you got. You didn't get to, tell them I want a sativa or I want an indica or I want a hybrid. You didn't get that choice. You just, if you were able to get a hold of it, you got what you got. Go sativa during the day, indica will zombify. See, I can't do sativa. I can do a hybrid. That if I smoke during the day, I'll do a hybrid. I can't do straight to sativa. It gives me such anxiety. Yes, makes your heart panic. Yep. That I'm the same way. And I would prefer a indica dominant hybrid, but I can do 50-50. But even a sativa like dominant one, I can't do. Shit I tried was they fancy boutique. Well, like Plug always said that it didn't, it heightened his anxiety and stuff like that. And that's what I told him. I'm like, it's because you probably didn't, when we were teenagers and you got weed, you got whatever it was that they had. You had no idea what kind of strain you had or whatever. Yeah, you either need a good bud tender or educate yourself about strains and effects. Yep. My husband's so hard to get on the right one. The world of weed is a lot, and a lot of things to learn come with it. But for the people who do try, usually have a positive. Yeah. Well, that's what I keep trying to steer, like I said, my husband, because he's just the type he overindulges with everything. He's got that addictive gene. And he's gonna be the one that goes overboard and then wonders why it doesn't help him. It doesn't help you because you did too much. When you start feeling better, stop. Not till late high school that I had something that was not brick. Really? See, I don't know any of that because I didn't, like I said, I was 46 before I even tried it. I was going to try it once when I was in college. I was all ready to and stuff, but then I found out I was pregnant. And then I just never did through the years. You used to smoke almost daily, and now it's a no for. Oh, see, for me, it's like, oh, like a miracle drug because my anxiety is so bad. It really, really does help with the anxiety. And that literally is all you like. I have illnesses. I have chronic illnesses that would have qualified me to get my med card, but I didn't even need to use any of those illnesses because the first thing I said was anxiety, and he was like, "Okay, that right there qualifies you." And that's all he did. It wasn't my regular doctor. There's only certain doctors that can do it. And it was super easy. Yeah, see, Indica Queen, I only do vapes. I don't like flower. I can't the taste, the smell makes me sick. I can't. Knowing you're strange. Yeah, I that makes a lot of sense, Dax. I know for me, any of the purple terpenes, those are seem to be the best for me, like grape ape and things like that. I have that genetic propensity for addictive behavior on my dad's side, but not on my mom's. I have a drive to go overboard, but the pragmatic and extreme logic side of me always pulls me out of the pit. Well, that's good, Jarella. See, I never, and I didn't even start, I didn't even try it indica until, well, my boys were grown. And my daughter was probably like 10. And I only would do it at night because of my daughter. Both of my parents were so practical, so logical, so level-headed. It saved my butt from destruction so many times in my life. Yeah, Dax, we've talked about that. Dax likes the purples too. Oh, really, Blondie? You know what is weird to me is how the price is so different in different states. Like ours is super expensive. Michigan, you can get stuff cheap at their dispensaries. Yeah, I'll do edibles indica. Their edibles are not like a daily thing for me. I only do them once in a while, and it's usually like if I've had a really anxiety filled day, then I'll do an edible. But I hate the I don't know how long they take for them to kick in for you. It takes 2 hours, a good 2 hours for an edible to hit me. The tingles feel like neuropathy to you. An edible is like when people like the way I describe it is an edible is like an all over body high, whereas like vape or flower is like just a head high. Like an edible is you you could lay there and starfish like nobody's business because an edible just relaxes your entire body. Eat them with some fat. They okay, that's good to know. And how do you stop the dang munchies? I'm fine if I just ignore them. Like if I can ignore them, I'll be okay. But if I take one bite of anything during the munchie phase, I'm not going to stop eating. Yes, exactly, Carlotta. Do you do edibles, Carlotta? My husband does not like the edibles because it takes so long for them to kick in. That's why if you make edibles, make weed fudge. The fat of the fudge does you up right. I'm going to try to remember that, Jarella, because I do make edibles occasionally. Like if my vape cartridge burns out before it's gone or whatever, I'll use the leftover to make edibles. Which do you prefer, smoke or I prefer, well, I vape. So I guess it would be vaping would be closer to smoking it than an edible. I do like edibles, but they're not like if like say because like I go to the dispensary once a month. I wouldn't just buy edibles. That's like I that wouldn't work for me. I like the vape. Yeah. I only let myself snack on fruit and stay away from junk. I try to keep pickles in the house for you need to make weed butter. See, okay, so what I do when I make my edibles, but like I said, I use like I either get a dart or I use like my cartridges that have burned out and still have juice in them. But what I do is I like if I make brownies, say, I'll put the oil that the brownies call for in a saucepan and warm it, and then I put my cartridge in there and so that it warms up the liquid and gets the liquid out. And then I boil it in the liquid, just like a light simmer for a while. And then I use that oil for the oil of the brownies. But I've never made actual weed butter. Geez, Nick, Foodie had a whole dang magic of butter weed thing and she used it once and that was it. It like I said, Nick, it's like a all over body high. It's not the same. Like you like if you say you had like a long day, like say you went to the beach for the entire day and you were swimming, you were out in the sun and you come home and not only are you exhausted, but your body is like tired. An edible would be perfect because an edible just relaxes like it's your whole body. It just relaxes like all your muscles. Yes, indica. Same with me. Is it like yes, most of them are gummies, but you can get like I have even gotten the best, I would say the best edible I ever had. You know, Fritos, you know the ones that they make they're like a spiral and they're honey barbecue or something. I had edibles of those. And you could not taste the weed in them things for nothing. They were so good. Only thing that was bad about them is it only took like 2 of them, and those are like, those are like you can't eat just one type thing, so I'd want more and couldn't have any more because it was weed. They have the Frito ones? Oh, really? I have not been able to find them since that. That's the only time I had them. Oh, that's probably a really good idea, Blondie. I have one of those. Like a fondue size one. What did Carl say? In the couch. Yeah, that's how it was described to me when I started. In the couch. It's so funny because my husband cannot say sativa to save his life. He always calls it saliva. Just eat a tiny, like to eat a bite out of them or something, Irma. Oh, Nick, if they have them, you need to get them. Those were good. Dank and Dabby. Who's Dank and Dabby? Now I want to know. Your autocorrect makes you say saliva. Yeah, they were good. Although yours would be deltas. I don't know if those would be as good or not. I've never done, I don't think I've ever done delta edibles. But this one delta, I think it was a delta 9 that I got in Florida. I still have some left because I do like this one, like during the day, because it takes the edge off the anxiety, but you don't get high on it. Disjointed. I got to write it down because I need something to watch. Last night I was looking and I couldn't find anything. Whoa, what was it called? Disjointed. I just automatically wrote disappointed. There we go. That was good. The gas station crap is no bueno. God knows what's in there. Yeah, see, you can only get them at anything at dispensaries here, unless it's the Deltas. I watched the Haunted Mansion movie this weekend. It was oh, I love that. I think there's only 1 or 2 seasons before it got, that stinks. If you get Lifted Lemonade gummies, Happy Fruits, they're good. Let me write that down. Lifted Lemonade. Does anybody order online? No, that wasn't random. I love that, Lois. Brandy. And you've tried, yeah, you don't want to be smoking and driving. Yeah, I want to know about the online. I've seen things supposed to, but seriously, Magic City Organics out of Birmingham. Magic City Organics. Mass Apothecary. Ooh, pencil broke. I'll check them out. Summer, good morning. No driving high. That is driving. Exactly. It is absolutely driving. It doesn't. Guys, even if you take like heavy medications, that's driving under the influence. Like my husband's cousin got in trouble because she was, it's some sort of mental health medicine she was on, but she got pulled over and she got cited for driving under the influence. And it was medication. It wasn't, anything side stuff. See, that's what I guess that's what I wasn't sure of. Like if you have like a medical marijuana card in PA, can you order from Cali or no? You can't. You have to have a med card from there. That's what my big question there was. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Suber. Pencil Mass Apothecary. I'm going to check these things out, guys. See, who says we aren't an educational channel? See, Cali, I would imagine that Cali would have good prices for it strictly because they've been legal so long. You have to be in state, Carlotta. See, I don't think you're going to find any good any good prices on anything for PA. That stinks. Our dispensaries are high. It's like for a 1 gram cart, it's like between $60 and $80. Oh, that might not be a bad idea, cats. Yep. If it says don't drive on this med, they mean it. Yep. Totally educational here. We are. See, when I went to Arizona Glam, I went to a dispensary there. And I showed my driver's license I showed when I went in, and they sent me to the med room, to the medical marijuana room. There was a separate room for medical and recreational, and they sent me to the med room, and I was like, "Can they see like from my driver's license that I have a medical marijuana card in PA?" Cuz they let me buy medical. And the only thing I gave them was my driver's license. Exactly. Let me put that up on the screen, Blondie. Thank you. Laws vary by state, and you can't transport between some states. Good morning, Hannibal. Hannibal, did you ever sleep? I saw you post a video too at like 4 or something in the morning. Everybody was up last night. Our dispensaries can barely keep up with the public use demand. You didn't sleep, I figured, because Carlotta and you both, I woke up to pee and you both, I had a notification from both of you going live. I was like, did you even sleep? When he was in Maryland, he went in and just bought. I don't know if we'll ever get there where they approve us for recreational. I know there's talks of it and everything, but I don't know how long that'll be before it happens. You pay 12 a cart. See, if we go to the reservation, I can get them for 9. So that's what we do. Here, the farmers grow, but it's not legal, just decriminalized. See, I don't understand that. So they can't get arrested for it. So then, really, what is the sense in it not being legal? I didn't even know you guys were medically legal, Carlotta. I didn't even know you guys got that far. You're running on 2 hours of sleep. See, I don't sleep a lot at night, but I am a napper. I only usually sleep like 4 hours at night. Yes, right, Indica. It's linked to your driver's license. Okay, because that would make sense. Because like they knew, because I didn't even give them my med license. I gave them just my regular driver's license. Oh, you can still get fined, but they don't like put people in jail for it anymore. It really stinks for the people that have records from weed, now that it's almost it's getting legalized everywhere. You can have a set amount for personal use. Over that amount, you are charged with distribution. You better check that out. Who said that? Never thought. Carlotta, I should have known that was you, Carl. Check the reservations. Let me tell you what. Yeah, like I said, ours are $60 to $80 for a 1 gram cart. And on the reservation, I got a torch that was 3 grams for 60, which is actually high for what we usually get, because we usually get the carts for $9. We have medical, and that's all drugs. Queen, did you go by another name before? If you don't want to say, you don't have to. Kind of defeat. Yeah, that's what I think too, Indica. There are amounts in our state, like 5 grams of concentrates, 3 adult plants, whatever. See, they don't do that either on the reservation. They keep track of it on your card, Indica? Like how much you're allowed to buy or whatever? What? Carlotta, I didn't see. Why is that, Indica? Why not Colorado? I would see now. I would think that Colorado would be cheap too, because it's been legalized for a long time. Hell bent on completing Spider-Man 2, working so I can pay bills and planning a show for later. I do more before 6 a.m. than a foodie beauty does all day. Amen. They keep daily track here on our driver's license, but the next day you can buy the same amount. Huh. All right, I'm going to end, guys, because I have to go to the bathroom super bad before I pee my pants. Thank you guys all for hanging out with me today. I love y'all, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you for Lilith and Irma for 1 whole year of memberships. Thank you to Sasse for gifting memberships. And thank you to all of you that are members and all of you that are just here watching. I appreciate each of you. I just saw somebody new come in. Hold on. Where was it? I can't find it now, but whoever just came in, hello, welcome, thank you. So I'm not seeing it. Vase of flowers. There we go. Thanks for joining us, Vase. I'm sorry, I was just about to end. All right, guys, take care. I appreciate all of you. I do want to do a game night this week. I figured out a way that we can do Name That Tune, but it's going to take work. So as soon as I can get that all finished, we'll do that. Nick is currently streaming the chicks. Carlotta, are you able to get her link? If not, let me know. I can get it. Or Lilith or any of the mods. And Carl, you're going live when? Oh, great. I'm glad you had a good time, Indica. It was great to have you. Oh, she just went live. Here, I'll grab it. Although I think all of them have been floating up with the StreamYards, or I mean Streamlabs bot. Oh, you just gave him a bath to wash off sticky membrane stuff. He wasn't. He wasn't. Yeah. Oh, good, Ghostface. Yeah, we haven't had one in a long time, too. So we are definitely overdue for a game night. Okay, guys, I'm really, really going this time. I love y'all. Check out Hannibal's channel. His link should be going up through the chat, too. I love you guys. I will see you next time. Bye.